phase.
She doesn't like this, will you do it like that? Now if she touches like this, will you touch her right back? Now if she moves like this, will you move like that? Come on, shake, 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 shake it.
Put your back together, and it's true. You'll just have to taste me when he's kissing you. If you want forever, I'll be you do. Just know you'll taste me too.
Shake, 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 shake it.
You'll just have to taste me when he's kissing you.
Shake, 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 shake it.
Know you'll taste me too.
Hyper now.
In time, ink lines, bitches couldn't get on my incline. World tours, it's mine. 10 little letters and a big sign. Justin Bieber, you know I'ma hit him with the ether. Buns out, wiener, but I gotta keep an eye out for Selena. Beauty and the beast, beauty from the east. Beautiful confessions to the priest. Beast, beauty from the streets. Beetle get the seats. Somebody gonna match my freak. Beauty and the beast, beauty from the east. Beautiful confessions to the priest. Beast, beauty from the streets. Beetle get the seats. Somebody gonna match my freak.
Yo, before we get started, I want to know one thing.
Is somebody gonna match my freak? Is somebody gonna match my freak? Is somebody gonna match my nasty? I got stamina, they say I'm an athlete. I've been a nasty girl, nasty. I've been a nasty girl, nasty. I've been a nasty girl, nasty. I've been a nasty, 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 nasty. Is somebody gonna match my nasty? I got stamina, they say I'm an athlete. Is somebody gonna match my freak?
Jealous knowing we found something so wild. We're the ordinary. You got me kissing the ground. We're sanctuary. Try to be with your touch. Oh Lord, return me to dust. The angels up in the clouds. We're jealous knowing we found.
Approval. Agreement. Agreement.
Try it, ride it, lick it, split it, move to the side and get all up in it. Kiss it, ride it, can I fit it? Try like sports, but she knows I'd hit it.
But that shit chicken, why she texting me? Why she keep calling my phone, speaking sexually? Every time I'm on, why she stressing me? You call her Stephanie, I call her Heffany. You call her Stephanie, I call her Heffany. You call her Stephanie, I call her Heffany.
You wanna guess the color of my underwear? You wanna know what I got going on down there? Is it pretty in pink or all see-through? Is it showing off my brand new lower
For this life I cannot change. In the hills, deep off in the main. Eminem, sweet like candy cane.
I just wanna be part of your symphony. We hold me tight and not let go. Symphony, like a love song on the radio.
Pop it, let it bang. For this life I cannot change. In the hills, deep off in the main.
Like a love song on the radio. We hold me tight and not let go. I only smoke when I drink. And I only drink when I overdose. I only smoke when I drink. And I only drink when I overdose. We hold me tight and not let go.
I give a rhyme on dust, guaranteed to make it right if your night is a bust. Dust. I give a rhyme on dust, guaranteed to make it right if your night is a bust.
Who's standing in the front yard yelling? Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the hot girls yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Fuck the back page yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the front yard yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the hot girls yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the back page yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Dust. I give a rhyme on dust, guaranteed to make it right if your night is a bust.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
What you gonna do with all that junk inside that trunk?
I'ma get you drunk, get you love drunk off my hump.
What you gonna do with all that ass inside them jeans?
I'ma make you scream, make you scream, make you scream. 'Cause of my hump, 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 my lovely lady lumps. Check it out, I drive these brothers crazy. I do it on the daily. They treat me really nicely. They buy me all these ice. Check it out.
Ay, I want you to be mine again, baby. Ay, I know my lifestyle is driving you crazy. Ay, I cannot see myself without you. You call a place out, you know the way through. I go out of my way to please you. I go out of my way to see you. I ain't playing no games, I need you.
I wanna hold this so fun. People love to receive. She had the power in her hand to shock you like you won't believe. Say, ooh, girl. Shock me like an electric feel. Baby girl. Turn me on with electric feel.
And I want you to be mine again, baby. Ay,
Shock me like an electric feel.
I know my lifestyle is driving you crazy. Ay.
The work
is mysterious and important.
Now tell me how you love it. You know you at the top and only heaven's right above it. We own it's young money, motherfucker. If you ain't running with it, run from it, motherfucker. Alright, now somebody show some money in this bitch. And I got my bees with me like some honey in this bitch. You dig? I got my gun in my boot purse and I don't bust back because I shoot first.
Oh my god!
Soulja Boy tone, hot the back of it, turn my swag on, took a look in the mirror, said what's up, what's up, yeah, I'm getting money, oh, hot the back of it, turn my swag on, took a look in the mirror, said what's up, yeah, I'm getting money, oh, Soulja Boy tone, hot the back of it.
Bad from me back, where you get your bada from? Thing when me get, but I come from Afghanistan. They don't want to see this cross, make me a beg on me hand. Bada man, you know me vibes gone done. Lyrics them a fire like a bullet from a gun. Big bada man from outer England. When me lyrics start fire, watch out some wire. Long walk with the rapper pam pam. Bada dan, bad from me back, where you get your bada from? Thing when me get, could I come from Afghanistan? They don't want to see this cross, make me a beg on me hand.
Hit me.
It seems you would not believe your eyes if 10 million fireflies lit up the world as I fell asleep. Cause they fill the open air and leave teardrops everywhere. You pick me broke, but I would just stand there.
I'm just here so I won't get fined.
No matter where life takes me, find me with a smile. Pursuit to be happy, only laughing like a child. I never thought life would be this sweet. It got me cheesy from cheek to cheek, hey, hey. And I ain't gonna wait for nothing, cause that just ain't my style. breaking up a sweat. Cause every time I get up on the mic, it come correct. And I learned it from the best. Always dressing something fresh with a full little dime, big butt and nice chest.
Wait, they don't love you like I love you. Wait,
you doing today? Good? How you guys doing today? Good? Hey, how you doing? Ladies and gentlemen, we are here. We are ready to rock here today. Getting ourselves ready for a big day ahead. Traders, today could be exciting. It could be real exciting today. Right now, we do have KIDZ getting a little bit of hype. KIDZ getting a little bit of the action. But I know why you guys are here today. It's for the fun one. It's for the big kahuna, the sloppy Joe. And what we have right now is CAR continuously moving itself on up. Traders, CAR has now gone from $90 to $774. How much more is left in the tank? That's what we got to see here. How much more is left on the tank? So CAR is definitely a play that every single trader will be watching today, and it is one of, if not the greatest spike of 2026. It is, or it may not be, the biggest spike since GameStop of that short squeeze. We played this stock completely yesterday. We were able to make $1,500 in profit yesterday. And now, we're getting ready for the same thing. It is 7:48 in the market. We want to see what CAR is going to do for us. But obviously, this might be a play that is going to spike during the actual market hours, where we see CAR go from the price of, $770 and maybe runs up to $850. Possibly runs up to $900 today. This stock is still just climbing. It's still just moving itself on up. So, what I kind of want to do today is I want to look for maybe any quick spikes or maybe quick shorts on some smaller plays. When the market does open, we go after and maybe trade a CAR trade. We could still finish off the prop firm today as well and see what we can really do. All right, I'm pumped about today. I'm looking forward to it, but let's get our bearings straight. Let's get all of our bearings straight. Let's get everyone on the same page. Let's make sure every single person is ready to rock. So we do have HCAI. Ladies and gentlemen, let's make our life easy. Do we need to trade HCAI today? The answer is no. I'm just getting visuals right now. HCAI has spiked from $6 to $14, now it's gone $14 back down to $9. This play will not get excitement unless it starts working its way back up to $12 or higher. What about KIDZ? KIDZ is a good play. We are watching KIDZ. KIDZ has some hype, has some momentum. We're going to continue to keep that one on watch. ELPW. ELPW right now. Nothing big that I'm seeing on this one either. ELPW kind of falls into the same category I have on HCAI. If HCAI just continues to fall and fade, it's not going to get hype. It's not going to get excitement. No one's going to care about HCAI if it's not near its highs. Same exact thing with ELPW. No one's going to care about ELPW unless it's up near like 240, 250 again. So this one's got a little bit of room, like it has a little bit to make up. If it can start getting back above 230, we could start getting some hype. What about XNDU? XNDU, a little bit of climbing, a little bit of momentum, a little bit of action, but it also does have only a little bit of volume. You can see it's a little slow, a little choppy, but at the same time, it is working itself on up. I just want to see if there's anything that's better than kids at this time. It seems like KIDZ at this moment is still looking pretty good, and we'll see if KIDZ can still continue to get the hype. Now, we can see KIDZ started spiking because it does have this collaboration agreement. So KIDZ right here does have collaboration. It came out right on FoxRunner at the time of 7:36. That is the exact time it started spiking and started getting some momentum behind it. So let's just go over to this, guys, real quick. Everyone head over to FoxRunner. Let's see what is the best news today, the best hype today, the best momentum. The number one best press release I am seeing so far today is KIDZ. KIDZ is the best play, 32% gain. SFRM is again 15%. WeBuy is 12%. Let me take a look over on SRFM real quick. SRFM. This play, it's only $1.29 stock, not really my biggest thing. What about WeBuy right here? WBuy, what's going on here? That was a quick spike and a quick dump. So to be frank with you here, ladies and gentlemen, what is the best play that you guys want to be focusing on? Well, you guys do have the word collaboration, 3-star word collaboration. SRFM, 3-star word. Again, just not really doing too much. We have a 32% top gainer, 32% top gainer, and then guess what we do? Drop down to 16, drop down to 12, drop down to 9. You know, WLAC, ASTS, guys, that's pretty cool to be able to see. That's a good press release. So ASTS is currently up 8%. ASTS is one of the most talked about, one of the most popular plays over on Wall Street Bets. ASTS is definitely a play every single person should be aware of and every single person should be alerted on. So ASTS, that is a stock that, again, always be aware of news and hype. It's an $86 stock, might try to work its way back up to 100. WLAC, currently up 10%. That has a 14% gain here. WLAC right here, not too much. But I would still say keep your eyes peeled over on ASTS right here, guys. That's a nice rip. You know, that one got a nice little pop, rip, and run and start getting a little bit of buying volume behind it. So we'll see what that play could be able to do, if that one could be able to work itself on up a little bit higher. We do have news coming on out, though, in the next 6 minutes. In the next 6 minutes, it will be 8 o'clock. And at 8 o'clock, we usually do get some hype and momentum. So remember, I don't really care about HCAI unless it gets back up near around 14. If KIDZ, this one is one of the hottest plays at this moment. XNDU is a little choppy, but it is still a good stock that we want to watch. Let's actually go back to like XNDU real quick. Let's see what we have here, guys. XNDU. This play slowly working itself on up. Looks like it's bouncing off that 13 EMA area. So we're going to continue to watch and kind of stay alert here. See if XNDU could be able to kind of get that squeeze and break out up to around $29. Let's see what else we have here. We're all set. Traders, so what's going to be one of our top plays here? CAR. Now, traders, I'm going to say the same exact thing that I said yesterday. And I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be open with you. Can I predict what CAR is going to do? The answer is no. Traders, I am not going to be able to predict the future on CAR. CAR has a chance to spike today up towards $1,000. That could easily happen. CAR today also could crash all the way back down to 550 today. CAR is the biggest breakout of 2026. CAR is the biggest short squeeze since 2021. GameStop. CAR is making millions of dollars, but at any point, this stock can turn and fade and fall. Unfortunately, I cannot give you 100% accuracy of what this play is going to be doing next. If I said I could, I would just be lying. So as we get ourselves prepared for this day, what is maybe the best things we can do? You know, what we want to do is probably say to ourselves, all right, CAR is going to be a moneymaker on both sides. How about we go into a larger time frame? Let's go back to like a 15-minute time frame and see if we can find any like clear-cut uptrend. I'm trying to see if like there's any clear-cut areas of easy trading, of easy success. Right now, when I take a look at CAR really did have a beautiful, take a look at this, did have a beautiful channel. This was a nice, easy channel setup over on CAR. You guys can see it was like top resistance, bottom support, top resistance, bottom support, top resistance, bottom support, top resistance, broke out of that resistance line. Now, what can you guys notice about CAR? What I notice is there is some strong top resistance right here. If you guys, again, take a look over on CAR, what I'm kind of realizing about this play, and maybe we can go back to a 15-minute time frame and kind of see it in a little bit more detail, is let's connect some of these dots. Let's connect this upper shadow to this upper shadow to this upper shadow to maybe these upper shadows. I would say CAR at this time definitely has some sort of top that's indicating, hey, you know what? This is going to be very tough to kind of break through. Top, 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 top. Now, what I will say is it doesn't have a clear-cut bottom just yet. Maybe, again, the clear-cut bottom could be like something like this, like all the way back down towards like 718, 712. But if you had to say, hey, what do you think CAR is going to be doing next? You know, if we're just simply looking at the chart, and that's all I'm doing right now. If I'm just looking at chart, CAR does have room to fall all the way back on down towards around 717. You guys can see we have hit the top purple line and we got rejected. Top purple line got rejected. Top purple line got rejected. Top purple line got rejected. CAR, this one does have room to fall back down to 712. And again, 712, that would be again right next to yesterday's close. That would be a good area of support as well. So CAR, it's really up to you on how you guys want to be able to trade this play today. I will say shares are very cheap. You guys can go ahead and short this play, and it won't really cost that much whatsoever. Yesterday, I was able to trade CAR and make money off 40 shares. Inquire off 40 shares. 40 shares is almost like a $26,000 investment. And again, 40 shares is only going to cost me 20 cents. So you know what? I am going to accept those once again. I am going to get my 40 shares and pay a price of 20 cents for this 40 shares. So now I'm all set, ready to go on CAR today. If I want to short CAR, I'm all set, ready to rock and roll. If I want to short CAR, I'm all set, ready to make this money. Now, where's the best current area to short CAR? It'd be somewhere close to 790. So if you can get entries above the price of 780, that would be, again, an absolutely awesome area to start getting yourself involved over on this play. So just want to make it clear. CAR, top resistance, top resistance, top resistance, top resistance, top resistance. The next top resistance area is 792. If you can get entries at 785 or higher, you really do have a great entry for a short. Now, if it starts breaking, let's say 800, get the heck out of there, okay? So, like, you have to be willing to just get the heck out if things are not going in your direction. Do I make myself clear? So, CAR, insane, gonna be wild. With that being stated, we do have news coming on out here, traders, in the next 2 minutes. So let's get ourselves prepared. Let's get ourselves ready to rock and roll. Let's get ready for an absolutely awesome day ahead. Good morning to everyone. If you guys have not yet, smash that thumbs on up. That's all I ask for from you guys so that you guys are all ready to go. Smash that thumbs on up. Let me see you in the chat room. Hit me with a deck mark trades. Ah! Woohoo! Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. So right now, team, we are waiting to see what we have. The best small play right now is KIDZ. But let's get ready for the 8 a.m. movers. We got CAR as the greatest play of 2026 so far. No other small plays are moving right now. We could possibly see a quick little 8 o'clock breakout. We have been seeing many spikes right at 8 o'clock and right at 8:30. I've actually been looking for more breakouts rather than shorts over this week. So, this week here, team, let's get ready to do it. Let's get ready to see if we can go on the long side. Let's see if we can be able to make this money. We have about 30 seconds until, again, the 8 a.m. press release wave. Again, everyone watch Fox Runner. You guys will see all the news come out right here, and we'll be all set, ready to go. So, I'm ready to rock. Just a little heads on up. My position box today is 0 out of 0. I have not pulled the trigger on anything. I don't have any open orders whatsoever, and I don't have any other live trades. So again, everything on my end is 0 out of 0 at this time. I just want to be open, honest, credible, transparent, and we will be all set, ready to go. But guys, here comes the news. Secures $260 million, guys. AGPU. Guys, AGPU might go on a quick spike. AGPU, guys, going on a quick rip and run right away. And the reason why this is doing it is because it says NVIDIA. So, guys, I'm actually going to go ahead. I'm going to buy a quick 1,000 shares here. Just bought a quick 1,000 shares over on AGPU to see if this stock is going to go up towards like $8 or higher. Guys, AGPU is spiking, ripping, running. Let's see if we go $8 or higher. Guys, we are flying at this moment. I'm going to take my gains. Boom! Just made $1,030. Ladies and gentlemen, I just made $1,030 over on AGPU. Woo! AGPU, baby! AGPU, baby! Welcome to the big show, baby! So AGPU, just like that, over $1,000 on the day. And let's see, guys, this one might keep on going a little bit higher than we think. Let's get ready for a possible short if this one starts going a little bit too nuts. So again, that stock start going on that momentum. That stock's going on that rip and run. If this one continues to spike, we got up towards 864 so far. How much higher can this play get up towards? I mean, guys, usually right around 875 is where we do start seeing some reversals and start seeing some trouble. Guys, here's again a quick little spike up towards $8. Now up towards $9. Now we're still going. Ladies and gentlemen, I am not in on the short side just yet, but this one is trying to get the momentum towards the upside. I'm going to look for maybe 1110, 500 shares. Oh, I did not get my shares here. Let me go inquire all. I'm only looking for about 1,000. So let's see if this one could spike on up towards like 1110. Do again like 500 shares. What is this? Security is not. Why is it not giving it to me? 971 shares. Accepted. 900. Oh, 971. There we go. Up towards 1110. I wanted to look for shorts. I didn't get 1110. Let's see if I get these, guys. If I can get up towards $11 or higher, I will look for a quick little short back on down. I only could get 971 shares. I want to see if that could get filled on the short side and see if this bad boy can come right back on down. AGPU is where every single trader just ran over towards. Let's see if I can get a quick fill and then drop back on down and lock in some gains again. Guys, I'm in right now. I'm in right now. Short side at this moment. I'm in right now, and I'm losing. So this thing actually just spiked up way higher than I thought right there. Oh my goodness. Let's be a smart trader here. I'm just going to leave it at 1,000 shares at this moment. AGPU, guys, is going crazy at this time. AGPU traders still going absolutely nuts at this moment. How much higher can this go? Well, again, this could get all the way up towards like 14 if it keeps on going. I'm currently sitting on this play with only 971 shares. That is all at this time. Again, I didn't want to go too big. I don't want to go too crazy. But if this one still keeps on going, the next target is all the way up towards around 1480. Security. Let's see here. AGPU. Offered. Inquire. So, guys, I am in on this play right now at the price of 1110 at this time. Watching to see what this one is going to be doing next here. I'm in at 1110. I don't want to add on to this right now. I do want to see what this one is going to do. If it is going to be able to keep on going crazy, I'm okay with just sitting at this on this play. AGPU has been an absolute beast. Traders, AGPU, what a freak show of a play, huh? What a freak show of a play. What an insane ripper. What an insane runner so far. I'm in on this. I'm currently up $1,000 on this trade. We are currently sitting on AGPU after a 150% spike so far. I do think, again, AGPU could see up towards around that $14 area. There's a chance that we could see up towards $14.50 or so if this one keeps on squeezing a little bit more. If it does drop, I'm just going to let it rock on out, on the downside, and that's absolutely fine as well. Where's the VWAP indicator? So far, we've had AGPU as the #1 play. We saw this right when it came on out. We saw this right when the stock came on out. Definitely having some trouble and having a little bit of resistance right now. AGPU, guys, we saw this the moment it came out over on Fox Runner. Let's see what this one is going to be doing next for us. Every single trader, guys. AGPU. Stock here goes a little bit of that rip and run. Make sure that you guys are just fully prepared for this play if it does keep on spiking a little bit higher. So AGPU here, traders. I want to get filled right next to $15. I will look to try to get filled right next to $15 if I can. So we got up towards 14, 15, 14, 30, 14, 1446 so far, guys. I will look to be able to get filled a little bit more, as I said, if we get up towards around 1450 or higher. Guys, I have entries at 1450. It just came on up towards 1446. I did not get filled. I still only have 971 shares filled. So this was a very good press release right off the rip. Shout out to everyone that absolutely crushed this play. Still, again, holding itself on up. What an absolute beast over on this stock. We went in on the long side at first. After I went on the long side, that's where I started saying, hey, you know what? The stock is up really big. Let me go ahead and look for a short. So I actually went long side first. Then I went on the short side. Tried to get filled right at 1450. The high of the day is only 1446, so I did not get filled there. So the play has been insane so far. I'm just sitting right now with only 971 shares on the short side. I did not add on to this. If this play again does fade and fall, we can go ahead and look to be able to make money on the downside. I tried to get filled right at the top. So I just want to show you guys this real quick. Here are my live orders, just little heads on up. Let me show you guys my live orders real quick. Look at this. AGPU. Oh, excuse me, 1480. I wasn't actually close there. I thought I had an entry at 1450. That's my fault. I thought I did. Right now, guys, if AGPU starts fading and falling back on down, we do have our cost basis at 1110. Stock has been an absolute beast so far. We are still just sitting with 971 shares on the short side. We were able to make over $1,000 on the upside. AGPU right here, guys, for anyone who does not know, we got in at 649. 649 is when I entered AGPU. So my entry here this morning was right here. This orange line is my entry. That's a really early entry. AGPU, I got in on this play so early, so quickly over on this one. And then again, we got out at 750, and then I got re-entered at 1110 on the short side. Now, again, I'm not in on 5,000 shares or anything that's unreasonable. I'm in on, again, smaller shares of 971. Let's see if this one can possibly drop. If it can drop, honestly, if this one comes back on down towards sub $11, this is one of those plays that I'm kind of happy just breaking even. So if this one, again, can get that crack underneath the VWAP and we can start fading and falling, we'll be good. I didn't get in early on my short. Again, my short right here, guys, is at 1110. I didn't get in early on my short, but I just didn't nail the top. You know what I mean? I didn't get in early on my short, but I just definitely didn't nail the very tippity top the way I wanted to or the way I like to. Right now, guys, back on down towards 1150. It's still holding on up. VWAP's trying to hold it. VWAP's trying to hold it right now, guys. Right now, AGPU still trying to hold on up the best it possibly can. If it does crack the VWAP, we could possibly start fading and falling even more. Seems like, this is a good press release. That's my only issue. My only issue with this play is it is a good press release. Like, there is a chance that this one could go kind of crazy today. Excuse me. There is a chance that this one could go a little bit wild today. The odds. What are the odds? The odds are, again, these stocks always spike and then give a massive drop right back on down, just like it's doing right now, guys. All the way back down towards 1130. Traders, look at this. It is crashing. It is dumping. It is starting to get weaker right here. Team, I'm going to get out right now. I'm going to accept my small loss and just, hey, stay green on the day. So I'm going to get out of this play. It's still a good press release, and I'm happy I got in on the long side there. All right, guys. So I'm going to stay up $550 today. Hey, I'll take it. I'll keep a $500 profit on my first trade of the day. Moved out of that one. Stayed smart. Okay? I'm canceling all my other orders right now. All right, traders, let's talk about this. This was insane. Now, guys, I want to make your life extremely simple. Isn't that my job? Isn't my job trying to make your life extremely simple and extremely easy? That's what I try to do at all times. Ladies and gentlemen, how did I make over $1,000 today? And I could have made a lot more. I really could have. I could have made a lot more money today. And if you're saying how did I buy in at the price of, again, $650? How was I one of the first people in on this play? Traders, I cannot make this any easier for you. All I did on this play here, for anyone who does not know, is all I did, and let's just go ahead and break this on down for every single person, is if you watched the news scanner, if you watch Fox Runner at 8 o'clock, you will see hot press release waves. Hot press release waves come out at 7, 7:30, 8 o'clock, 8:30, 9 o'clock. All you have to do is have Fox Runner set where you are only seeing low float stocks, 0 to 30 million in float. 0 to 30 million, because these are going to be the most volatile plays. So you can see, again, all these are low float plays. Anything that's over 30 million in float is just because it has a partnership with a stock that's above 30 million in float. So guess what I did? I'm sitting here and I'm watching Fox Runner at the time of 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock, nothing. 8 o'clock, nothing. 8 o'clock, nothing. And then look what happened. AGPU, a 3-star press release came on out. And I do have hot keywords. Keywords, secures. So these are all words I absolutely love that bring in hype, bring in momentum, bring in action. It's securing. Well, what is it securing? $260 million on a contract. So we're securing a $260 million contract. Contract is a keyword I have as well, right here. And then we also do have a contract from what? NVIDIA, the world's most valuable company. So we're securing $260 million on a contract from NVIDIA. These are all keywords I absolutely love. AGPU at the time of 8 o'clock, I see it, and guess what I do? I immediately pull the trigger. I jump in on this play at a price of $640 because I trust, because I realize I have the confidence that this stock is going higher and higher and higher. So did I just randomly sit here and say, hey everyone, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just randomly going to buy AGPU? To be frank with you, no, I wish I could say that. But it's literally the scanner is giving me the answer. All I'm doing is low float plays. We have our hot keywords. You guys can literally go ahead and download the keyword list. And here's again an awesome keyword list. I usually take all the 3-star words and the 2-star words, some of the 2-star words, and put them in my specific keywords that I get AI voice alerts and mobile phone push alerts towards. And then guess what happened? I go ahead, and I make money when I see AGPU come out at that hot time. So if it comes out at 8 o'clock and 7 seconds, AGPU starts spiking at 8 o'clock and 7 seconds. I notice this, I pull the trigger, and guess what happens? The stock goes on this very big rip and run. So traders, it is so simple and so easy, which is, again, why it's so mind-blowing. If you guys do not have Fox Runner, it is an absolute must. This is one of my non-negotiables. You must have Fox Runner if you want to trade in pre-market. You must have Fox Runner if you guys want to make money right away, just like I do. Because the thing is, it gives you every single hot press release the moment it comes on out. So, that's one of my non-negotiables. Make sure you guys have it. You guys do have, again, you guys also get a 30% off with, again, the code word FOXY. And you guys will be all set. You guys also do get a free 30-day pass also. So make sure you guys go ahead, check out that play, make that money, get that cash right there, and you guys will be all good, ready to go. But man, that was an absolutely great play right there. So good work, good job. Right now we're still sitting with about a $500 profit. I did get out of my short just because I didn't like it. So right now, traders, let's get ready to go. We got ourselves a moment. AGPU has a chance of squeezing right back on up. Does anyone think AGPU is going to squeeze its way right back on up? There's a good chance that happens. Traders, AGPU. This one could easily squeeze, easily rip, easy run, easily pop and move here today. So this is one of those stocks that we are going to continue to keep our eyes peeled on. AGPU here today. And again, I just wanted to get out of that short because that short wasn't really doing it for me, right? Short wasn't really doing it for me. Short wasn't looking too good. What's CAR doing, by the way? CAR still sitting right around the 770 mark. That's not really doing too much. All eyes right now over on AGPU. All eyes over on AGPU. Going to continue to keep our eyes peeled on it. Let's see what happens, guys. 8:15 here. Baby, oh 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 baby. Guys, we got ourselves a big opportunity ahead. So AGPU, this one could easily rip and run. The S&P 500 here. AGPU almost setting itself up in a big bull flag pattern. AGPU setting itself up in one of those big bull flag patterns. One of those big bull flag setups. Yeah, I definitely could see this to like $15 plus today, guys. I easily could. I could definitely see this to like $15 or higher. Kind of moving sideways. I would not be shocked. I don't have any short entries, guys. No short entries. I kind of want to... It was a little reality check when I went on the short side. I kind of want to say, hey, you know what, Deck? This one is, again, very strong. We have a lot of opportunity. We've been seeing a lot of squeezing. You know, maybe look for dip buys instead. Dip buys look like better opportunities for us. Let's go on the long side. Let's not look for, again, shorts right now. I kind of feel more confident on the long side than the short side for AGPU. Guys, give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back on the mic. Just going to walk across the room real quick. I'll be right back. Let's get ready to go. All right, traders, here we go. AGPU, people are still focused over on this one, watching to see if this is going to be able to squeeze its way on up. AGPU, I want to see if this is going to be able to get that momentum towards the upside. Traders, AGPU still slowly and steadily moving itself on up here. VWAP dip buy area would be back on down towards like $12, $10, $12. If anyone is interested, you guys can go ahead and look for that dip buy and bounce play off that VWAP area. VWAP area would be like the next dip buy opportunity for you guys to be able to get filled. Maybe you want to stick out like 250 shares at a time. I could imagine like some low dip buy marks right around $12. Try to get in and out of that play very quickly. So if I can get a quick dip buy over on AGPU right next to the VWAP, I would definitely take it. Guys, right now, though, AGPU still trying to squeeze. Big U-shaped pattern coming around. I am not shorting this play. Little heads on up. I am not going to short. It's a very good press release. It's holding its gains very well. If anything, I'll look for dip buys off the VWAP. So I am not going to get filled right now. I'm just going to look for, again, dip buys off the VWAP if I can get filled there. Basically looking for a nice red candle and then bounce right back on up would be the goal. But not filled on anything at this moment. More just sitting back, waiting, staying smart, and, of course, going from there. So I do not mind getting filled at bounce play areas. Bounce play areas, VWAP mark. Bounce play areas, 1180. You know, like these areas that I can feel a little bit more confident about. These areas that I can feel good about. But it looks like AGPU is on the verge of getting ready for that squeeze. It looks like AGPU is on the verge of getting ready for that pop and that next move on up. It really does. If we do get that red candle, I'm looking to kind of get filled and then see this thing spike itself right back on up. Guys, here comes $14. AGPU looks like it wants to go ahead and get that breakout here soon. I'm still waiting for my dip. I am not moving off my dip buy. I'm going to stay on that dip buy and just wait and watch to see if we can come back on down towards $12. Not going to, again, change anything else. So I'm more, again, just waiting on this one. Guys, let's see if we do get that big pullback. Low $12 to 1190s is where I want to get filled. Is there a chance that we do just get that nice crack? That nice drop, give ourselves a good opportunity to get filled. Crack ourselves back on down. Guys, we might be getting filled here soon. If we get this pullback back on down towards, again, these low bottoms. No entries yet, but still looking for that dip buy. I would be looking for it right next to the VWAP. VWAP is 12.12. I would go VWAP and lower is my goal. If I can get VWAP and lower, that's my goal here on this play. Basically, look for that $12 dip buy and then bounce back up towards like $12.40. With, again, 1,000 or 2,000 shares, we could make some quick money. Guys, I'm in right now. I'm in right now at $12.05 with only 750 shares. 750 shares, I'm up $400. Hold on here, guys. Let's see what we can do. We're up $260. I'm in at $12.05 at this moment, looking for this bounce play to see if we can go back on up towards like $12.50 or higher. $12.50 or higher, we could take some profits and just be a happy camper there. How much lower is this going to go? Right now, we're up $140. It's only 750 shares. I am looking for a green candle to see if we can be able to move ourselves on up here a little bit more. Just again, I'm trying to stay as smart as I possibly can as well. 250. I don't know which way this is going to go, so I just want to have some bottom dip buys in case we do start going lower. But I also want to be ready to get out if we go above $12.50. Back above $12.50, guys, I'm happy with taking $300+ on this play. See, here's a little green candle off the VWAP. Little green candle's trying to build off that VWAP area. See that little green candle? We're trying to get that bounce and trying to move itself on up. That's obviously the goal. There's $12.30. Guys, I'm going to take my gains right here. I'm going to lock in another just $263. I'm going to take in my gains right here. Nothing wrong with taking just shy of $300, putting myself back up in the green. It was a good little dip buy at this moment. Now we're up $622 on the day. Let's try to get ourselves back up to $1,000 plus. So we lost $640, but we made $1,200. We're up over $600 on the day so far. Now, there is a chance that this play does dump. Now, if this play does dump, we're going all the way back on down towards the low 11s. Next dip buy opportunity, we just did the VWAP dip buy. The next dip buy opportunity would be all the way back down towards like 1090. That's where, again, the next opportunity for us would be to get filled on the dip. So if you want to play conservative, I'm not saying that this is going to happen, but it would be like 1080, 1085, 1090. It'd be like somewhere right around that area if we do kind of get that big drop, that big pullback. And we're going to see what we can, what's going to be happening here next. So if we do get that big pullback, we could see a pretty massive drop here. I'm going to look for entries all the way from sub $11 to the 1060s for dip buy marks next. So I don't know if that's going to get filled, but if it does get filled, we'll be able to make some money. Congrats to anyone that got in at $12 with me. Hey, guys, congratulations. So far, we are 2 for 3 on the day. We won 2 trades on the long side. We lost 1 going on the short side. It seems like the long trades are the best wins right now. So right here, traders, AGPU. Now, AGPU, this play is building slightly higher lows here. It does look like, again, it will have some sort of drop and pullback. I don't think it's done, but I do think that this stock will have a slight pullback here. So, guys, here comes... I would say watch for a little pop. We might get one last pop up towards like 1290. I'm trying to think here, guys. If I want to get on the short side, if I do want to get on the short side, I'm thinking about maybe one last little pop, 1290. I like that on the short side. Even a little pop up towards around 1280. Maybe a little pop up to 1291. Maybe a pop on up towards 1287. I'm thinking, again, if we get one last little pop on up right next to $13, that could be a strong little resistance line for us to be able to turn and reverse. And I'm actually thinking about maybe going on the short side there. So again, I kind of want to nail both sides. Ladies and gentlemen, I like trying to make money on volatility. You guys know, sometimes I prefer one side to the other. But right now, this is how I see AGPU. I see AGPU with a nice downtrend. That's clear, cut, and simple. Then I see AGPU with bottom support. This is clear, cut, and simple. Really, my entire game plan is not trying to be a gambler. My entire game plan is just by putting the odds in my favor. Well, how do I put the odds in my favor? Well, ladies and gentlemen, if AGPU comes back up to this area, or comes back up to this area, or it comes back up to this area, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to short it. If AGPU comes back on down towards this area, or comes on down towards this area, or again comes on down towards this area, I'm going to dip buy it. So I really can't just say like, there's nothing special about this. I'm not doing mathematical algorithms in my head. All I'm doing is playing clear-cut reversal areas. I think it'll reverse if it comes up near $13. I think it'll bounce back up if it drops on down towards around $10. So if this one starts spiking its way back up towards around 13, I think we could go ahead and do another nice little scalp play where we can get in and make some money on the short side. So let's just do that. Let's keep our eyes peeled. How much were shorts over on AGPU? They were $20. $22 to be exact. So you can actually see AGPU, $22 were the shorts. Guys, let's just make sure we're staying ready. I do have shorts ready to go. If we come up towards that red line, hit that red line, and start reversing our way back on down. So I just want to be ready at all times, as you guys know, making sure that we're all set, ready to go. So AGPU, if it does spike its way back up towards that red line, I don't want to get squeezed out. I want to see the stock, try to go on this attempted little pop, hit this reversal area, come right back on down. So that's all I'm looking for right now. AGPU, I know there is a potential for a squeeze if this thing breaks that mark. I'm right now slowly getting filled. 317 shares on the short side. All I'm doing is I'm just trying to play the odds. We hit the red line, we fall. We hit the red line, we fall. We hit the red line, I'm looking for a little pop, and then reverse back on down and dump. That's all I'm looking for. If I happen to get squeezed out, I'm just going to move on from this play. So I am in on 317 shares at this moment. If it hits this red line, I have 317 shares. That's not really that big of an order. But if it does hit and we start dropping back on down towards the VWAP and lower, we could be able to make some money here. But all I'm doing is looking to be able to add where I think there's trouble. There's trouble here, there's trouble down here. Dip buy at the blue line, short at the red line. That's why I just started my first little short entry, got filled at 1281. So right now, team, we are just kind of watching to see what this play is going to be doing next for us. If it, goes on another little attempt back up to $13, we can go after it, look to be able to add on some shares, see what we could possibly do. If it drops all the way down towards 1080, we could possibly look for a dip buy way down low as well. So we got both sides right now that we're trying to be able to, profit off of. We got both sides that we're looking to profit off of. We got both sides that we're looking to try to make some money off of. Stock is setting itself up in a little bit of this bull flag setup. Do you guys see a little bull flag? I definitely do. I'm a little bit nervous on which way this one's going to go. What do you guys think? Do you guys see this bull flag setup? Which way you guys think that this thing is going to blast on off towards? Is there a chance that this thing rips on up towards, $13 plus and continues? Or is there a chance that this one, again, just kind of crashes right back on down? So we do got little bull flag set up right now. Traders are looking on both sides. Which way is going to make them the money? Guys, it is also 8:30 a.m. 8:30 a.m. right here and right now. We could possibly see another press release kind of bring in some hype and momentum. Traders, I am up $121, 317 right here. I'm just going to take this to start off with. I'm just going to take that gain right now, guys, and just be a smart guy at this moment. So I'm just going to take that profit and just keep adding some gains. Demonstrate successful. Let's see what we have here. I just want to see if anything else comes on out here that's big. Let's see what else. Let's see what else. Let's see what else. Let's see what else. Guys, ATON just came out with a very similar press release. ATON executes a binding $31.9 million recourse GPU financing backed by NVIDIA. Could there be a chance that ATON, is that halted by chance? Or is that just like no volume? If ATON's halted, that one might go on a little bit of ripping around. There just seems like to be no volume on that play. Let's see here, team. Let's see what else we have. Receives FDA an agreement. Anything getting hype right here, right at 8:30, guys? Anything getting crazy hype right at 8:30? Seems like most of the volume is still over on AGPU. AGPU is where most of the attention is still at. Where's CAR at, guys? Little heads on up. CAR, traders. Did anyone just get the short on CAR? If you guys, again, do not know, CAR might be, again, the perfect time for the short might have been right there. Take a look at this chart right now, guys. CAR, spike on up, hit the purple line, came back on down. CAR, hit the purple line, came right back on down. CAR, hit the purple line, come right back down. CAR. That little short right above 790 might have been the absolute top. That could have been right next to 793, 790 area. So the thing is, I do want you guys to just be fully aware that CAR, this is a play that can make you a lot of money today. And if this stock does start fading and falling, I mean, traders, it just is looking simply enough at the chart setup. Top resistance, top resistance, top resistance, top resistance, top resistance, top resistance. CAR testing against 790 multiple times. The main resistance, as you guys can see, is kind of like the best overall main resistance, kind of right around that 780-ish mark. I'm thinking about maybe, again, like 40 shares on a limit order, and if you can just get above the 780 mark, like 781, like even that's a pretty good little entry, right? Just because you have an opportunity to just be like, oh, hey, this is a good short. So, I mean, I do not mind any shorts that are above the area of 780 with a stop loss, probably if it ever goes up near around 800. So CAR, this is one of those plays that you just got to look at the channel. Just look at the setup. Right, that's it. Top resistance, come back on down. Top resistance, come back on down. Top resistance, come back on down. And right now we're kind of more in like a tighter channel, as you guys can see. Look what we have right here. Top resistance, very tight support. Very tight support. It's getting tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter. We might still get that one last little pop back up towards like 793, 794. If you want to wait to the 790s, that is absolutely amazing. But again, right now, CAR is getting tighter and tighter and tighter. Is there a chance that we're going to crash and then start fading and falling and dropping all the way back on down? That's obviously the main question of today. CAR is hot. I do not mind any shorts that are above the price of 780. You do have strong resistance up next to 795. CAR still could potentially spike at the bell, but if you can get filled above 780 and we start getting a 760 crash, you could start making a lot of money. Like a lot of money. So, just be prepared on that. And we are going to continue to keep our eyes peeled. I'm not in on anything right now. We are currently sitting with about a $700 profit at this moment and seeing what we can do next. So, staying alert, staying ready, waiting for this hype, waiting for this next possible leg. Guys, AGPU, little bit of a pullback here. AGPU still kind of sitting right around that area. Man, pretty fun start to this morning here, team. Pretty fun start to this morning. A lot of money to be made. I'm having a blast here today. I am having an absolute blast here today. Guys, AGPU, we will still look for that dip buy. Little heads on up. AGPU, we will still look for that dip buy if it comes back on down towards sub $11. Let's say we get a big hard red candle, sub $11, we will still look for that dip. Oh, man. Traders, feels good to be here with the squad. Feels good to be here with the team. It feels good. It just feels good. It feels so good. Oh, yes, it does. AGPU. We have, again, $5 up towards around $14. Incredible ripper and runner. We will look for dip buys, as I said, back on down sub $11 at this moment. Right here, traders. Settings. Right now, team. AGPU, we're going to still continue to keep our eyes peeled on this one. CAR, though, as I said, I want to see if I can get filled over on CAR. All right, I think we're pretty good at this moment. CAR could easily be a crazy one, though, for us. All right, team. We are good. If we just had a breakdown today, let's break it on down. Sorry about that. I was a little distracted there for a moment. Let's talk about today. It's a very simple day. Team, if you are just waking up and you're saying, what the heck should I be trading today? It is simply enough by saying my two options is AGPU and CAPR. Or CAR, that's it. Guys, we have AGPU, a 143% top gainer. And then we drop on down to a 20% top gainer. I do not care about a 20% top gainer. I do not care about an 11% top gainer. AGPU is the clear-cut winner. AGPU, it does not get better than this. This is the press release that every single person is running after. This is the press release that every single person likes. This is the only press release I think is even worth your time here today. When you guys look at all the top gainers here today, the number one top gainer, as we know, is AGPU with a 143% gain. Then we drop on down to a 28% top gainer. I don't care about anything else there. So the thing is here, traders, it really comes on down to APGU, 143% top gainer with news or filing. APGU, out of all the top gainers, is the clear-cut best winner. Other than that, you have CAR, which is one of the greatest spikes so far of 2026. So again, you have two options today. You get yourself involved over on CAR, and you either go in for that $800 break, or you get ready for, again, AGPU, if that's either for a short or for a dip buy or whatever play there. Those are my two plays. I don't think you need anything else other than those two stocks. Those are the two stocks that can make you the most amount of money here today. Okay? Right now here, traders. Guys, AGPU getting a little bit of a drop. Remember, we will get filled on AGPU if this, again, crashes underneath 11 bucks. AGPU just got a little bit of a crack. Underneath $11 is our next dip buy. Traders, AGPU, we might be getting filled here. Let me shut my door real quick. Guys, AGPU starting to get a little weaker. Let's bring this on over. AGPU, we are getting filled on dips right now. Dip buy, AGPU, guys, start slowly getting our entries. Traders, we are slowly getting filled on AGPU. 615 shares I just got filled. So I just got filled on AGPU. I would be looking for a dip buy back up near 1150 area. If you guys just got filled, I got filled again. Cost basis at the price of $10.91. $10.91 cost basis, making a little bit of money off this dip. Where am I getting this dip from? This dip is from the old bouncing area when we came on down this morning. We went from, again, $14, and now we're trying to get filled in the low 1080s, 1070s, like that region. So, AGPU, guys, let's, again, continue to try to keep getting filled. We have 750 shares filled now. We have 750 shares filled. We're up, again, $142. Let's see if we can get a nice green candle off this bottom area and make a little bit more money. If we can make, a little over 300 bucks, I think that's a great little dip buy of us just kind of getting in and scalping. That's all we're doing, guys. We're getting in, we're scalping. We're basically looking for nice little dip buy opportunities where we expect buying volume to move on in. Would every single person here expect that, again, after falling from the price of $14 down towards around $10, we could get a little dip buying opportunity? So right now, traders, I am slowly adding at bottoms, as you guys know. Right? That's what I'm looking to do. I'm adding 250 shares at a time whenever we come on down near, again, these bottom marks. Now, what is this absolute bottom? This bottom down here is towards around like that 1065-ish mark. So I'm in on 1,000 shares at this moment at 1087. We're looking for a bounce back above $11. And if we can get that true bounce, that bounce back up towards 1130, we'll be able to make, again, some good money. So that's what we're looking for right now. AGPU, 1,000 shares, cost basis 1087, looking for the bounce back above $11, and again, a good realistic area. Again, you could go all the way and do this downtrend. That could be all the way back up towards around 12 bucks. We do have, again, bottom support at around the 1065-ish mark, as we know. And again, this has just been us not chasing, us waiting for the bottom dip, us getting filled at an area that we truly like, that we feel confident about. So again, did I feel confident about buying in at 1150? No, I felt confident after getting a big pullback and then buying in next to the old dip buy area. Target on this play is try to get, $1,000 or so. $300 or so. We get a nice little $300 profit. We push ourselves back up to $1,000 on the day. That's what I want. So let's see if we can rip and run. There we go, guys. 1120, 200, $300 right here, guys. $300, $325. I'm out. Guys, I'm out. So I just made $350 right there. Ladies and gentlemen, I have now pushed my profits back up over $1,000 on the day. I have, again, made over $1,568 on the bouncing and the long side. I lost $500 on the short side. I am back up over $1,000 on the day. Happy camper. Guys, that was beautiful. Great job for everyone, again, getting those nice dips, getting those nice bounces. We just made over $1,000 again. Congratulations for everyone who got filled with me right there, right off those low, again, 1080 areas. So another just perfect little dip buy, another little perfect bounce play. So really, APGU and CAR are my only two stocks that I am looking at today. And that is it. A GPU. A GPU. No other orders right now, guys. No other orders. Happy with, again, $1,000 profit on the day. And again, we're just trying to be smart right now. You know what I mean? We're just trying to be smart. What's CAR doing, guys? CAR back on up towards around that 780 mark. I am not filled on CAR just because I was getting all focused over on APGU. I might want to wait until, like, you know, CAR until the market opens. I want to see, like, the market's a little slow right now. The market's a little slow at this moment. Deck, good trading this week. Hey, thank you so much. Hey, guys, we made, again, $1,000 over on Monday. We made $1,500 yesterday. We made over $1,000 today. We're on a nice little 3-day hot streak right now. We are on a nice little 3-day hot streak at this moment, averaging about $1,200 per day at this moment. Let's get ready to go. Let's get ready to rock here. Guys, again, good work. AGPU, nice little bounce all the way back on up. AGPU, if you guys are still holding that dip buy. Deck, go ahead and buy a supercar. There is no supercar in my future at this moment. I do not want a supercar at this moment. Supercars are awesome, guys. I will say again, I have no problem in any shape or form if anyone makes a lot of money and you say, hey, I've wanted my dream car. I want to go ahead and pull the trigger on it. I know it's not the best financial decision, but I want to do it. Go for it. I have no problem if anyone, again, works hard, wants to buy their dream car, and guess what? They do it. That's amazing. Do not let anyone tell you, oh, no, buying a car is not a good purchase. You already know that. You already know it's not a good purchase. But the thing is, again, you worked your ass off to get something that you want. Go ahead and do it, right? And have it inspire you to make a little bit more. So AGPU. Do I ever want another nice car again? I will say absolutely I do. Right now I just drive my truck. I haven't had a nice car since my Lamborghini. My Lamborghini I had about 2.5, 3 years ago, and then I sold it. Then I purchased a house out in Utah. So the thing is, I kind of sold my car money and then purchased an Airbnb out in Utah. So right now, guys, I do not have any sort of super nice car, but I will eventually get one again. AGPU here. Uncle Purge, do you ever average down? That's what I was doing over on that dip buy play. Do you think I just randomly put 1180 and got filled? Guys, you know, on AGPU, these were all my entries over on AGPU. I got filled at 1094, then 1091, then 1085, then 1080. So again, I got filled at about, 3 to 4 different entries. And that's just because I averaged down. So if I, again, assume, remember, guys, this is how I always trade, and I want you guys to completely understand this. what I want you guys to understand about these trades for every single person is if I see that there's buying volume right here, or let's say I expect that I believe that this is going to be the dip buy. This is where I believe there's going to be a bounce play. Guys, and I'm going to show you guys this in a second. AGPU, guys, starting to fade and fall. How much lower can AGPU go down towards? Traders, I would say 9-10. If we start crashing all the way down towards like the low $9 mark, get filled. If we can fall on down towards 9-10, you know, that's a good buy. If you could fall on down towards 901, that's good, a dip buy. If you can fall on down towards 880, you know, load the boat. So I'm not going to get filled like right now, but this could be a great example, okay? Let's imagine, okay? Let's imagine this right here is the price of $9. That's the price of $9. What am I usually doing? What I am usually doing is I'm going to say, hey, let me get filled at multiple different entries. I'm going to get filled at 920. I'm going to get filled at, again, the price of 910. I'm going to get filled at the price of $9. I'm going to get filled at the price of $8.90. And I'm going to get filled at the price of $8.80. So if I see a stock that is sitting all the way up here, and I know there's strong support all the way back down towards $9, what I essentially do is I try to go ahead and surround that support line. Let's be honest. No one is going to be able to predict every single play to the exact penny. So what I try to do is say to myself, you know what? I'm going to try to get filled here, and then again, if it moves back up, great. If it comes back down here, great. If it falls all the way down here, great. A lot of times, support could bounce slightly above it, right at it, or again, right underneath it. So the thing is, I always go ahead and I basically place entries where, again, I can go ahead and bring down my cost basis, and I'm always essentially getting the best entry. Every trade I get myself involved in, it's usually 3 to 4 entries. I never just pick one price and that's it. Every time I get involved in a play, it is usually about 3 to 4 separate entries. Guys, CAR right here, try to came back on up towards 790. CAR still trying to stay alive here, team. Just a little heads on up. CAR, if you guys, again, want to try to take a look over on this play, the best thing that you guys can do at this moment over on CAR is I would, again, take a look. Let's see what a 10-minute time frame looks like. It would be this. Trader, CAR, connect the high, connect the high, connect the high, connect all the highs. You can clearly see right now, while there might not be any go-to support right now, you can clearly see where resistance is at. So we do have uptrend resistance. Uptrend resistance over on CAR. And what uptrend resistance means is every single time that this stock hits that top area, that's usually where we see a reversal. Every single time that this stock comes on up towards this mark, we have seen a fade, we have seen, this fall. Now, this means that you guys can go ahead, and the best area for shorts would be right at that area. The best area that you guys can possibly short this play would be right at that top mark. But I will say, if it ever broke through that area, that's where a short squeeze would happen. That's the best short. That's the best short. This is the best short. That's the best short. That's the best short. If you want to try to make as much money as possible, the best thing to do is, number one, either short at this top area, or number two, is you say to yourself, hey, you know what? I'm going to wait for the actual breakout at this area. But if you buy at the red line, you lost. 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 Buying at resistance is usually not a good idea. Okay? So again, if I'm looking at CAR still is very bullish. But it must break this strong uptrend resistance line for its next leg up. We are seeing multiple touches, right? Multiple touches of resistance and then reversals. Shorters are getting into the habit. Shorters are getting into the habit of entering right at this area. If/when this area or this price point breaks is when the next short squeeze will occur. So guys, that's what I'm looking at. That's simply enough, what I am focused on at this moment to see if this play is going to be able to make us some money over on CAR. for us to be able to get some cash and for us to be able to make that kind of next leg on up. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely awesome. Simple. Straight to the point. And we're going to see what we can do here. All right, guys. So, CAR, absolutely awesome. Absolutely great. We'll see how well that's going to hold on up. Right now, guys, AGPU is still getting a little weaker. AGPU is still getting a little weaker, and unfortunately, that one's starting to fall. That was the play, though, here today, guys. Does anyone realize, again, AGPU, and again, for anyone who does not or is just joining us right now, I actually entered AGPU at the price this morning of $6.49 with 1,000 shares. I could have made how much money today, guys? $8,000 if I kept on holding. Guys, AGPU, I entered at 8 o'clock and 24 seconds. How insane is that to think about? That is nuts. The number one biggest spiker of today went all the way from the price of $4.76 all the way up to 15 bucks. And I entered at $6.49. How did I get filled on this play 13 seconds after the press release came on out? Ladies and gentlemen, it is so simple and so easy. I just want you guys to understand this. News comes out at 7 o'clock, 7:30, 8 o'clock, 8:30. Change your Fox Runner news scanner so you only get low floats, 0 to 30 million in float. These are the stocks that are going to be the most volatile. 0 to 30 million float are the stocks that get the biggest rips and runs. Then I also have my hot keywords. Keywords that bring in a lot of hype, bring in a lot of momentum, bring in a lot of action. The best keywords to use are like the 3-star words. Phase trials, positive, significant, demonstrates, treatment, drug trials, agreement, cancer, partnership, collaboration, improvement, successful. These words, once you see them, are going to lead towards big rips and rallies on, again, low float stocks. So guess what I did today? It is, let's go back down to the price of, to the time of 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock press release wave comes on in. 8 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 8 o'clock, AGPU. 8 o'clock and 7 seconds, we have a 3-star press release. All of a sudden, I realize there's a lot of keywords on display. It has the word secures. Secures what? $260 million. As again, a contract. It's securing a contract. And it's also securing a contract and has the word NVIDIA, the world's most valuable company. And as you guys can see, only 3 million in float. So we have hot news time, 8 o'clock. We have secures a contract with NVIDIA, and we have a low float play. And when I saw this, guys, at the time of 8 o'clock and 7 seconds, I said, guys, I trust it. I know my strategy. This one, I jumped in at 8 o'clock with 1,000 shares at $6.49, shot on up within, again, 12 seconds, or excuse me, 14 seconds. It goes from $6.49 to $7.58. I was able to make over $1,000 on that trade. How great is that, guys? In, out, and if I kept on holding, I could have made so much more money. But guys, that's how you do it. It literally is this. It's literally A, knowing what time hot news comes out, B, having the correct filters over on Fox Runner, understanding what keywords to look for, and then buying in the moment you see it. And it's money after money after money after money. That's all it is, ladies and gentlemen. So again, it is essential you guys have this here. It is one of my non-negotiables. This is how you make money right here. So, traders, right now, CAR, we are continuously keeping our eyes peeled, watching and waiting to see where, again, the momentum is going to take us, and we'll be all set ready to rock for that next leg, for that next spike, for that next pop, for that next move. So, traders, let's stay ready on this one. We do have about 4 minutes until the 8 a.m. press release wave. Let's get ready to go here, huh? Give me 2 seconds, guys. I'll be right back on the mic. All right, here, trader. CAR. Staying alert, staying ready. This one, I'm excited to see what CAR does at the bell. But, guys, let's get ready for the 9 o'clock press release wave. You guys ready for it? 9 o'clock press release wave. It's game time. It's go time. Let's go ahead and bring this on down here. Set this back on up. I always like setting up my screen like perfectly. You know, I got my trade ideas set on up. I got, again, Cobra set on up. You know, I got everything I need to make sure everything is just working out good and smooth and absolutely perfect. So, staying ready, staying alert for absolutely every single person here. Also, a little heads on up for every single person. If you guys want my charting, trade ideas, we are having some great sales over on trade ideas at this moment. You can put on in right now, I believe it's 25 Deckmar if you want a monthly subscription for 25% off, or you guys can go ahead and put in 30 Deckmar for 30% off if you guys buy the annual membership. So a little heads on up, if you guys do want, again, trade ideas, you guys can put in these two codes. If you guys are getting the monthly membership, 25% off, monthly only, or again, 30 for a 30 Deckmar for the annual membership. Guys, here comes news. Let's get ready to rock and roll. All right, here, traders. Let's get ready to rock. Let's see where this buying volume takes us. Let's see where the momentum is going to be. Are we going to secures and expands? Let's see here. INSE. No, nothing going on. Secures. Again, I like the word secures because it's usually secures a contractor. Secures some sort of hype. Launches. Investors. Kind of, again, like right now we have more of like filings coming on out. Expands lithium. HTCO. Anything right now? I'm not seeing anything just yet at this moment. If you guys see anything at 9 o'clock, feel free to throw it out there. Again, we want to work together as a team to crush this. Wolf. Nothing there yet. Come on, let's stay alert. Let's stay ready. No reason to put ourselves in any sort of bad positions. INBX, guys. What's going on with INBX? Guys, take a look over there. INBX, $80 up towards $120 at this time. What's going on with INBX at this moment? Does this stock have any sort of momentum? Does this stock have any sort of hype or ripping or running? INBX does, again, have a clinical update last night. So, again, clinical update in late colorectal cancer. So we actually are having a cancer press release last night over on INBX. The stock has now moved up around $40 on the day. So that's not a bad press release. So a little bit bigger, but INBX might be a play that you guys want to keep your eyes peeled on today. Definitely has momentum. Definitely could be a stock that could bring in a lot of hype and momentum behind it. AGPU, anything? No. INBX, ELPW, HCAI. All right, traders, we're absolutely fine. We are absolutely fine right now. I would say INBX, we want to watch it. Let me just kind of type out a watch list. Watch list, what we have right now. We do have AGPU, we will continue to watch. We have INBX, we will watch. And we have CAR, which we will watch. These are, again, the three stocks that I would say are the plays that we want to look at. Are the plays that have the most potential, are the plays, again, that could be able to make us the most amount of money. Now, what's going on with the S&P 500 right now? S&P 500 had a little bit of a rip on up, and now starting to get a small little reversal at this moment. You know, it still has a little bit of a bounce, though. Needs to get back above the price of like 710 to start bringing in some hype. Now, today could be a day that could still start fading and falling. Remember, yesterday we were able to make $2,250 over on the prop firm. We actually made $8,000 on one trade. We made back all the losses on the prop firm, and now we're only $2,000 away from winning. So, team, right now at this moment, let's try to figure this out, okay? The S&P 500. Yesterday, I showed you guys a chart setup, and the chart setup was very simple, wasn't it? It was, let's go back, I think it might have been a 30-minute time frame. And what this was I just said, hey guys, we have a clear-cut, strong support line, right? And that was right around, I think it was 709.50. Was that correct? Yeah, right at 709.50. This was the trend line that I showed you guys yesterday. bouncing and bouncing and bouncing. And again, I said, if this goes underneath that 709.50 mark, watch for that sell-off. And again, that sell-off happened and it was a beautiful red day yesterday. Now, what we can clearly see is we do have top resistance right around 712. 712 is our new top resistance line. We now also do have bottom support at around 705. If you want to trade the S&P 500, the way that I would be perceiving this, or the way that I would want to trade this play, is again, get rid of this trend line. It doesn't mean anything for us at this moment. And say, as long as we hold above 705, you are still bullish. If again, you run up towards around 712, that's where you could be bearish. You short at the highs, you dip by the lows. Next dip buying opportunity would be back on down to 706 or lower. Next shorting opportunity is going to be up towards around 711 or higher. That's where you guys have the best chance of success, I see. Okay? CXAI? Forget about CXAI. You don't need that one. Traders, let's go over to the Analyst Alerts page. So everyone, scroll on over to the Analyst Alerts page. Let's go all the way back on down to the absolute bottom, and let's try to figure this one on out and, kind of get all the news that we need to get the news on this day. First things first, 20 growth stocks with major potential. So we do have 20 growth stocks with major potential. Guys, this is just more of like a bloggy post, kind of keep you aware of what stocks could be hot. Quantum sector, space sector, defense sector, energy sector, AI infrastructures, optical sector. So we do have a lot of plays. Depending on what sector you like the most, or whichever sector gets hot, we could see these plays ripping and running. Quantum plays, space stocks have been really hot. Love to see this. AMPX, my play right there. Energy sector, that one's awesome. AI infrastructure, we know AI data centers have been very hot recently. So nice little list right here just to keep you aware of what's going on. What do we have here? Top 3 dividend ETFs. Traders, if you guys are looking for a good long-term investment, these are again some dividend ETFs. SCHD, Charles Schwab, Vanguard, VYM, and Vanguard Dividend Appreciation ETF. So you guys can actually see VIG, VYM, and SCHD. These are great long-term investments where you put money in and you'll be getting money back from high-paying dividend stocks. So these are, again, something that maybe you guys want to keep your eyes peeled on. Definitely, again, gets a lot of hype, definitely gets a lot of momentum, and good, smart, safe investing for anyone who wants to start receiving dividends. These are the top 3 dividend ETFs. What else do we have here? We do have an update over on Bill Ackman and Bill Gates' portfolio. Traders, Bill Ackman, Bill Gates. Bill Ackman is, let me go back down towards this. Bill Ackman is going to be someone who, again, likes to be able to looking for growth plays, technology plays. Bill Gates is going to be someone who's much slower, safer, conservative, kind of more like Warren Buffett. So just a little heads on up for every single trader. You guys can see what they're purchasing, and it's always great to just know what they're purchasing. When you guys see, again, let's say Bill Ackman, a multi-billionaire, purchasing certain plays or what's his biggest portfolio holdings, you might want to do it as well. Same exact thing with Bill Gates. What's his biggest portfolio holdings? You may want to do that as well. So again, one of the big things that I like a lot is Uber, Amazon. Traders, I will say this. Uber and Amazon are 2 of, if not the largest holdings in my long-term portfolio. Amazon is is my biggest position. Amazon is my biggest position in my long-term portfolio. Just a little heads up for every single person. So I've been, heavily adding over onto Amazon since last year. I really think Amazon's going to do incredible. I also am a big believer in the self-automated drivers, and I do think Uber is going to be absolutely massive coming on up as well. So those are, again, 2 big ones. Also, again, it's great to see Bill Ackman also doing that. Now, what else do we have here, traders? We also do have CAR. CAR here, traders, for anyone who does not know, this is the biggest short squeeze since 2021's GameStop. CAR, an 800% short squeeze continuing on, $800 incoming. AVIS, CAR explodes higher on epic short squeeze. So you guys can clearly see the image here. It's stupid. It's absolutely insane on what we have at this moment. CAR has now gone from whatever, $80 to $760, all the way up towards $800 now. It won't stop, and it may keep on going. So this play does not have any actual news behind it. This is just from a couple hedge funds that bought up CAR, which led to a short squeeze. Remember, guys, I don't mind. I will go over, again, 2 minutes right here talking about how a short squeeze works. Very simple, very easy, guys. I'm going to go over this a little quickly. when this is you right here, you see a stock that you like, stock XYZ, and you purchase this play. The stock is now moving sideways. You buy the stock. Guess what the stock does? It moves up slightly. If you put your hard-earned money into this company, guess what the stock is going to do? It's going to now increase in volume. Now, let's say again, your friend Fred, your friend Shannon, your friend Marco, they all say, we want to put our hard-earned money into the stock XYZ. And they put their money over on XYZ. What does XYZ do? XYZ moves on up. Now, let's imagine again, there's even more people. Let's imagine again, we have all of these people, let's say thousands of people right here, say, we want to put our money into XYZ. Well, again, guess what XYZ does? XYZ now becomes more valuable, and now it starts moving on up in price. Now, I know a lot of people kind of forget this. This is the simple fundamentals of stocks. Stocks don't move up because the wind blows left or right. Stocks move up because people are buying shares, which now makes the shares more valuable, which makes the company more valuable, so the price moves up. Now, if you sell your play, guess what happens? The stock moves down a little bit. If they all sell their play, stock moves down. And if everyone sells their play, the stock moves on down. Very simple, very easy, right? You buy the stock, it slightly moves up. Even one share makes the stock a little more valuable. Now, when it comes to shorting, it's the complete opposite. Shorting, guys, let's say you hate XYZ and you say, oh guys, XYZ sucks, I'm going to short it. If you short it, it moves down a little. If they short it, it moves down more. If they short it, it moves down even more. Now, when you get out of the short is when it starts moving on up. So let's imagine this right now. Let's imagine there's a stock, let's say CAR, right? CAR, that is heavily shorted, as hundreds of thousands of millions of dollars being shorted on it. And all of a sudden, this hedge fund who has millions of dollars says, hey, you know what? We want to go ahead and we are going to actually start buying CAR. And all of a sudden, they put a big investment on CAR. And out of nowhere, CAR goes foop because of this big investment, because of buyers. Now, what's happening right now? All of these guys over here, they start panicking. Uh-oh, that's not good. All of these guys are here. Uh-oh, oh my goodness, guys, I'm losing so much money. All of them, guess what they do? They all rush to get out of their play. Well, ladies and gentlemen, when you get out of a short, what does that make the stock do? That makes the stock move up even higher. So now all these people are rushing, panicking to get out of their play. And now there's even more people over on this side that are buyers. They're saying, wow, look how good this spike is. I want to buy on this one. So now the stock starts increasing in price even more because now people are buying it. So it started by a big investment that started moving the play on up. All the shorters now are getting out of the play. As they get out, the stock moves higher, which brings in more buying volume, which makes shorters get out more, which brings in more buying volume, which makes more shorters get out. And it's like a repetitive cycle that never ends on why the stock just keeps going up, 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 up. So CAR right here, this is a play that is just going insane. And over the last 1 month alone, it's up 565%. Now, guys, let's be honest here. Is CAR a good company? Look at this. Avis reported a $995 million net loss for 2025. The company carries a $25 billion debt sheet. Recently, quarterly earnings showed that that they have been flat and missing profit expectations. Traders, Avis is coming down to an end. The CEO right now of Avis, who probably, I don't know, has like 2 million shares, guess what? He's probably saying, okay, time for me to just take my profits. I'm up again $100 billion. I'm going to get the heck out of here soon. I could definitely imagine that happening in the future, right? You know, like the CEO of Avis right now is just hitting the lottery. He has 1 million shares, 2 million shares. He's up $1 billion. Get the heck out of there. You just, again, crushed it. You're doing fine, you know? So CAR, we'll see how much more is left in the tank here. As I already stated here, traders, it's very simple. CAR, I posted this chart here earlier. This is all you guys got to realize. CAR might be coming on down to an end if it cannot break above this uptrend, right? So this play, top resistance, top resistance, top resistance, top resistance. You guys could see how, again, strong this area is, right? Woo! Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, right now, CAR is getting weaker. CAR is getting a little bit of a drop. CAR is starting to fade at this moment. So we will see what we get out of CAR. Traders, anything else right now? Trump extending ceasefire until Iran submits a unified proposal and discussions concluded. Last night at around 4 o'clock last night, Trump did put out another press release or another Truth Social post saying again that he is going to continue the ceasefire at this time. That's good. That's going to make people happy. Goldman Sachs, the U.S. equity market should make new highs. Okay, so Goldman Sachs have a positive outlook on the market. Heads on up here, guys. Tesla earnings are tonight. Traders, nobody can predict what Tesla earnings will do tonight. But there is something very big. Look at this. There's an 82% chance that Tesla misses its earnings. Guys, over on Polymarket, which is the world's largest prediction market, it's not a 50-50. It's very weird. Usually, it's a 55% chance they beat, a 45% chance they lose. Right now, there's an 82% chance that Tesla does not beat its earnings. How in the world is it 82%? Guys, you know what that means? Insider transactions, insider information. People are hedging it somehow. Somehow people know that this Tesla earnings will not be good tonight. And there's an 82% chance right now that they will not beat their earnings. Guys, it's supposed to be a 50-50. Why are there millions of dollars being bet that they are not going to beat it? 82% is a lot. So, definitely something that I want you guys to be aware of. Definitely something I want you guys to be on top of, that Tesla has that. Little heads on up, guys. Cleo Fields buys TSM. Remember, guys, you guys can always go over here to the congressional trading, and you can always see the most recent transactions. One of those most recent transactions is Cleo Fields, right? And what we actually have over here is right here. Cleo Fields did buy TSM. So Cleo Fields right here just bought again TSM. That's just a little alert that maybe you guys want to be aware of. Other than that, though, traders, we're pretty much set, ready to go on this day. All right, we know it's AGPU show. AGPU still the hottest play, and we know it's the CAR show. We are sitting with over $1,000 in profit on this day. Let's get ready to rock and roll. Right? Let's get ready for this day. Let's get ready to have some fun, and let's see what we get coming up in the future. Guys, going to be an awesome one. Let's bring up the prop firm as well. See what we can do over on the prop. Right now, guys, again, prop firm, they're still, again, 40% off for anyone that's interested over there, over on One Stop Prop. I'm going to go ahead and get myself all set, ready to rock and roll over on my prop firm. Bring this on over. Boom, boom, boom. Bang, bang, bang. And, guys, we need $2,250 to pass the prop firm. This would be our third day. We don't have any loss that we need to worry about at this time. We just got to make $2,250, and just like that, it's going to be clockwork, baby. Let's go ahead and make that money. S&P 500, not doing too much. It really looks like CAR is on the verge of dumping, doesn't it? It looks like CAR is on the verge of crashing. I would say there is still that chance, though, that CAR spikes its way on up towards like 780 right at the bell. Like, there is that chance that, CAR does get that little spike right at the bell, right up towards around that 780 mark, still gets that little hype and momentum. What are you guys thinking about today? 917 in the market. Going to be a fun day for absolutely everyone. And again, I hope every single person makes some money. All right, here, traders. CAR. What do I want to do on this play here today? I mean, I think CAR is still going to get maybe that attempted $800 rush. I'm sticking to what I stuck with yesterday. 40 shares at a time. That's all I want. 40 shares at a time. That's all I need. 40 shares at a time, I'm happy with. Going to be a fun one here, traders. I'm just kind of looking around. I'm making sure we are not missing anything whatsoever. That's just so important to me. I want to make sure we're not missing anything. I want to make sure, again, we're not putting ourselves in any sort of unnecessary position or a bad position. We also do have, again, AMPX still just sitting right next to $22. So again, AMPX, guys, you know, we want to see, can we be able to get back above like that 22.50 mark? If we can start squeezing back above 22.50, boy, oh boy, oh boy, we could have some fun. AMPX right here, guys. You guys know, we are hitting our brand new record highs. So actually, AMPX, the highest it's been was up towards $26 when it first was released. So we are almost at record highs. That $26 mark would be a great target. If we could start getting ourselves all the way up towards around $26, I mean, traders, we're doing great. Right now, I'm sitting up over $10,000 over on AMPX. Pretty awesome. Again, I'm sitting at around the price of $12 with 1,000 shares. Guys, raise your hand in here. Let me just see. Raise your hand in here. Give me a me. Give me an I. Give me a little bit of an emoji if you are an AMPX holder. If you bought when I bought in the fall, if you bought when I bought in October, if you have an entry sub $12, if you have an entry at 10 or 9 or 8, if you have an entry over on AMPX, where's my little army at? So right here, this has been one. Absolutely. I love it. I love it. I love it. I want to see everyone making money. And obviously, guys, like at this point, you can take profits whenever you want. Like if you're saying, hey, Deck, I'm up $10,000 as well. I'm just going to take my profits and, go get myself a hair transplant in Turkey, like go do it, right? You're all set. You guys got a free hair transplant in Turkey, whatever you guys want. ESTL, ESLT was just awarded a contract for $200 million. Awarded contracts in the amount of $200 million to the supply advance. I mean, that's an $875 stock. Might get a little hype and momentum. AGPU might try to get a little ripping right at the bell as well. Guys, AGPU has a chance of maybe getting halted right at the bell if that thing spikes up through around that, that VWAP area. All I'm doing right now is kind of waiting. I want the market to open, guys. We got about 8 minutes to kill here. 8 minutes to kill. And then we are all set, ready to go. 8 minutes to kill, and then again, we got to lock in. Then it's game time. Then it's time for us to be able to make some profits and us to do what we do best. CAR, I do think CAR has the possibility of squeezing right at the bell again. Where is the main resistance line over on CAR? Remember, go back to a 15-minute time frame. 15-minute time frame, I mean CAR, top resistance, big sell-off, top resistance, big sell-off, top resistance, big sell-off, top resistance, sell-off, top resistance, sell-off, top resistance, sell-off, top resistance. Most likely CAR could get back up towards around 770 or so. If you can get into the 770s and a possible short over on CAR, that is not too shabby in any way. I would even say CAR, 40 shares. If I could get this play back above that 780 mark, I think that could be a nice little shorting opportunity. So I'm going to give CAR still another chance. See if this play is going to go on a quick spike and maybe a quick dump right back on down. I like the opportunity. 40 shares is all I need on that play. APGU right here. Or AGPU, excuse me. AGPU here. This play. VWAP area is going to be the main resistance line. VWAP area is up towards 1160. This stock was on this nice little downtrend, did just break this downtrend area though, which was very nice. So we did have a bull flag pattern that cracked. That bull flag pattern cracked. Now what we could possibly do is kind of change this downtrend to kind of make it a little bit more like right here. If you want to look for the next possible short over on AGPU, it's going to be right around that 1120 mark. So again, if you want to go AGPU and say, hey Deck, I think that this one's going to spike at the bell, go for again some shorts if you guys are interested. 250 shares. Where at? This would go right around like 1117. Then again, 250 shares, we're at. Maybe again, you go right up towards 1122, 1125. Then you go maybe go a little bit higher, 1131. So again, what's the VWAP area? VWAP area, 1155, 1151 if it does start going a little bit higher than we expect, you know? So I'll put some short orders in if we do get a pop, either A, right up towards the downtrend, or B, if we pop right on up towards the VWAP. So I'm going to place 2 orders right now, guys. One order is on AGPU for a short if it hits the downtrend or the VWAP. The other order is going to be over on CAR in case CAR gets a quick spike at the bell and spikes back up towards around 781. So 2 orders at this time so that we're all set, ready to go. See AMPX right here. See if this stock is going to spike and move and rip and run here. Guys, if I make $150,000 today, I am going to buy this car. I like to go and bring a trailer. This is probably my favorite car right now. This one right now. A 2005 Ferrari F430, but it has to be a manual. If I can get my next supercar I will get will be a stick shift Ferrari. I think this is the best bang for the buck at this moment. It looks sexual. It looks devious. And it's a stick shift. This car right now, again, is about to end in the auction. The auction ends in 3 hours and 51 minutes. I have to make $152,000 in the next 3 hours and 50 minutes to buy this car. Guys, let's do it. Everyone lock the heck in right now. We have to make $152,000 more in the next, again, 3 hours to be able to purchase this car before the auction ends. We got some work to do. Can we do it? Is it possible? Can I make $152,000 in 3 hours? We got a long way to go. We got a long way to go. Let's see what we can do here. Guys, 925 in the market. Get ready to go. Hey, take the next 4 to 5 minutes. Grab yourself a cup of coffee, whatever you guys got to do. I'm going to hit the bathroom real quick, and we'll be all set before this next 4 minutes. Let's get ready to rock here, traders.
Achieve.
All right, here, traders. 2.5 minutes till the market opens on up. Let's get ready to go on this day. Let's get ready to get after it. No, I want to see SPY. Again, the SPY, if this one shoots on up towards that 710-ish mark, we know it's going to have some resistance as well. Again, I do want to pass the prop firm, as you guys know, also. Again, I have the prop firm open, ready to go. I'm ready to go ahead and make some money over on the prop. But I want to make sure, again, we do it right. Right now, again, we need $2,250 to pass the prop firm. So we just need $2,250, but I don't know which way the S&P 500 is going to go at the start of the day. I don't want to randomly gamble. All right, traders. S&P 500 moving on up. Also, AGPU. We might get that quick little spike right at the bell up towards around that 1120 towards 1150 mark. Remember here, guys, let's switch over our scanners. Scanners are now live. We are all good. Let's switch over. Again, I like to get rid of the browser interface. I don't like that. User browser interface, don't like that. Configure this on over. Columns, bring this on over. Company name, bada boom, bada bing. Traders, remember, for any person that signs up to Trade Ideas using my code, DECMAR25 or 25DECMAR, I do give you guys my scanner settings for free. So just little heads on up. For any person that signs on up to Trade Ideas and you guys sign up to a monthly membership, use 25DECMAR for 25% off. Or if you sign up to an annual membership, use 30DECMAR for 30% off, and I will give you all my scanner codes. So AGPU is where we're looking at the bell. AGPU right here, guys, has room to spike up towards around that 1120-ish mark, towards 1150. And then if that happens, we will get filled on this play. Let me bring over my P&L box right now. I am not filled on anything at this moment. Again, I am up over $1,000 on this day. This market is now live right at this moment. Guys, I did just get filled on CAR at the bell. CAR, guys, just got filled. Just got filled on CAR. Little heads on up. I am in on CAR right now. CAR, guys, I'm in. CAR, guys, is a little crazy. CAR, I am in on this play. I'm down $300 right here.
Agreement.
CAR traders, I did just get filled at the price of $7.81. Just little heads on up for you guys. 40 shares and that's it. This one's it could be a little crazy. I just want to make sure I'm being smart. I am in on CAR on the short side. $7.81 cost basis, currently down $200. I am going to cancel my AGPU trades right now just because I don't want to focus on that. I want to focus more on my CAR trade in case this stock again starts falling and fading. I did just get filled right next to that $800 mark. You guys can see my live P&L. I'm down 300, down 160 over on against CAR. CAR, I want to see how much higher is this play going to go up towards. We just ran up to 800. I got filled at a good area. I am going to have a max loss of like $600 on this trade though. $700 right here. Give me a second. I might be getting out of this play in a moment. Might be getting out of this play in a moment. Don't want to risk again, taking any sort of unnecessary hit if this breaks through again that, top area. CAR, break of 800, 100% out. I don't want to get squeezed on this play. CAR, guys, this is only 40 shares. We know how crazy and how fast and how hot this play can be. I'm just, again, watching this one closely and saying to myself, hey, 800 could be the top. That's all I'm looking at right now. 800 could be the top. This blue line, I'm going to turn this line into blue. This represents my entry, okay? This blue line represents my entry. I'm in on 40 shares. Now, again, 40 shares doesn't sound like a lot, but this stock can move hundreds of dollars a day. Every $10 it moves up or down is, again, a $400 win or lose. Gotta be careful here, guys. Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. Gotta be very careful here. Guys, gotta get out. Moving out. Moving out from this play. Gonna stay again slightly in the green here. Moving on from this play. Moving on from it. Now you might say, Deck, why are you getting out? I can't get squeezed if this one breaks 800 and keeps on going. I look to see if I can nail the top right at 800. Guess what? It's not worth it for me at this moment. So this play here, traders, right now I'm currently down $40 on the day. $41. CAR is the moneymaker. I am not going to hold and potentially get squeezed on this play if it goes bananas. We know CAR can make you life-changing money, but it could also ruin an account. So if you are, all I'm doing is 40 shares at a time, I am not going to, again, risk taking any sort of massive loss. Right now, guys, my overall gain or loss on the day is $40. Now, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to have some fun with CAR today. I'm going to go after CAR today and see what we can do. And I want to see if CAR can make us money on the long side or the short side. Regardless, there's going to be money that's going to be made here. So this is going to be a crazy one here. CAR just got up towards 817 in this market. Man, oh man, trader, CAR, that's a nice spike right there at this time. $800, I can imagine that's still, again, staying up as a strong mark. Where do I want to get filled on this play? Again, high of the day is 817. I would say the next area to get filled would be somewhere up near around 850, 860. That's kind of like the next area I feel confident about. I mean, I would even say, like, we might want to wait for it to get halted once or twice. I don't want to get too crazy on this play. This is a play I want to trade, because if I can just get the right side of momentum, If we can eventually see this play fade and fall, guys, I don't think you guys understand how much money we can make on this play. Like, we could be making tens of thousands of dollars over on CAR if we can nail the right side of momentum. Right now, I'm not touching it. Right now, I'm waiting. If you want to go on the long side has it right now. I would say shorts is going to be up towards 860 or higher. 860 or higher is going to be the short side. Right now, CAR is still beasting. It's almost insane, guys, on how crazy this play can get. It's scary on both sides. Traders, it's scary on both sides. It's scary on the short side. It's scary on the long side. It's a play that can run all the way up to $900 today. It's a play that could reverse and we start going back down to $600 today. It is scary on both sides, and I'm just being honest. I don't know which way it's going to go. It's fun. It's exhilarating. It can make us so much money, but at the same time, it could also take away a lot of money if we're on the wrong side of momentum. So right now, we're even on the day. We are even on the day. We won $1,500 and we lost $1,500. So we are trying to just get ourselves back and make ourselves some profit. We know, again, CAR could be that play here today, though. We know CAR is going to be the moneymaker if we can get it. Now, how high can that get up towards? Again, usually it's right around 860, 870. Maybe it gets up to 900. It's going to be a little nuts here. So again, CAR, absolutely nuts here. Still watching this one. And then on top of that, traders, as you guys know, we're still again watching to see, is the S&P 500 going to make its move on down? Remember, what are we waiting for right now? We are waiting for the S&P 500 to come right on down here towards around 705 or spike on up towards 712. I do not know what the S&P 500 is going to do in the middle of the channel. Right now at this moment here, traders, the S&P 500 is exactly in the middle of the channel. So team, let me ask you guys something. When the S&P 500 comes on down to 705, we get dip buys. When it comes on down, we get 705, we get dip buys. 705, we get dip buys. Here's again 704, we get dip buys. 704, we get dip buys. When it comes on up to 712, we get reversal. Here's 712, we get reversal. What do you guys realize? If I randomly buy in, let's say 705 or 708 or 712, anywhere right around 709 is exactly in the middle. You buying in the middle is the absolute worst time to buy. Because guess what? It could slightly go up or it could slightly go down. If we want to go ahead and beat this prop firm, this challenge today, what do we have to do here, team? We have to wait until we just have the easy area of either top or bottom. The last thing you want to do is wait for the, or just randomly jump in at this time. So the thing is, 710, it could go up $2, could go on down about $3 to $4. Why don't we just wait until it comes back on down towards, again, 705? We know we have an easy dip buy. If, again, it spikes on up towards around 712, we know we probably have an easy short. That's where, again, like the best chance of success is going to be. So right now here, guys, that's all we're waiting for. That's all we're watching on. And again, if we do that, we should be able to make an easy $2,250. So let's just wait for that to happen. And then once that happens, guys, we'll be all set, ready to go ahead and pull the trigger. So right now, guys, we do have our live trades. We do have the prop firm challenge, and then we do have, again, CAR as well. And guys, CAR did break that resistance line. I am sure happy I got out of CAR. CAR, guys, I am sure happy I got out of that play because this thing is still going and it's still just absolutely beasting. Traders, let's play a game. If you can guess the exact high over on CAR, I will give you a free month of TradeCaster access. So if you want to be part of the TradeCaster community, I want you to be able to, and I won't tell our number. Everyone right now, take a guess, take a prediction. You get one guess and take a picture of it. One guess, take a picture of it, and say what will be the top high? What will be the highest level of CAR? Will it be 847? Or again, could it possibly crack and it's going to be higher than that? Could it be all the way up to 850? Could it be even more? So everyone take a second. You guys get one guess on what CAR will do here. So CAR here, traders. And obviously we got CAR as our main trade, and we're watching the S&P 500. Once the S&P 500 makes a move, we can get after it. Guys, CAR getting a little bit of a drop. CAR, a little bit of a pullback. Guys, a lot of support on CAR. If this one ever came all the way back down to like 760s, little heads on up. Dip buy would be again 760 area, just for a little heads up for every single person. Now again, CAR traders, you could be sitting on an absolutely beautiful short. Like if that is the top, if 847 is the top, that could be again something special. Could that be the top here, guys? I really want to just give this one a chance. Guys, I'm going to go 40 shares again on the short side at 800. I want to give this a chance here. If you know, anywhere in that 800 region is the top, and then we do start fading and falling, I just know there's so much money to be made. So I am again going to jump back in over on CAR, 40 shares on the short side. And let's see if it can crack, you know, crack that $8 mark and actually dump on down to like 760s. Let's see if, again, we can start getting weaker and weaker and weaker. So I'm going to give CAR a chance to actually, again, crack the VWAP here and see if we're going to fall back down towards like 760 and see if we can actually start getting some weakness. Now, remember, with 40 shares, every $10 is a $400 profit. So if I'm in at $8, if the ask comes on down to $790, that's $400. $780, that's $800, so on and so forth. So it gives you a little bit of wiggle room with 40 shares. But at the same time, again, it's not going to be anything like that. You know, it's something you can't like handle or manage, you know? So I'm just holding on to CAR here for a little bit. See if this one can get like a nice big red candle. And I mean, traders, this is the other thing. You could day trade CAR today. You get in, you get out. Or you can swing trade it. Swing trade it for a day. Swing trade it for 2 days. Swing trade it for a week. If you can nail CAR at the top, hypothetically, right? And we have, let's say, the next 2 weeks of fading and falling. CAR could make you over 6 figures if you can nail the top on shorts. Just like, again, people who bought this play at $200 and it went up to $300 and $400 and they just kept on holding. And then it went up towards, again, $600 and went up to $700 and it just kept on going up higher and higher and higher and higher. People were able to make a lot of money. People were able to make a lot of cash. People were able to make a lot of, you know, opportunity here. So the thing is, do I know 800 is the top? The answer is no. I have no idea if 800 is the top or not. We could potentially see $940 up to $1,000 today. We really could. But if somehow we could be able to nail the top, we would have the next 2 weeks of fading and falling and dropping where there could just be a maximum amount of money being made. Guys, let's keep our eyes peeled over on the S&P 500. Remember, what are we waiting for on the SPY? SPY here, traders. What are we looking for? We are looking for the SPY to be able to come on up towards around the price of, right up here, towards like 711 or so. 711, that's the area over on the prop firm that we can go ahead and start making some good money. Okay?
Merger.
So we're going to just continue to keep our eyes peeled over there to see what we can do over on the S&P 500. Traders, CAR is going to be most likely be just sitting right around 800 for a while. That might just be sitting right around 800 for a little bit. And we want to see that nice drop and fade. Now, again, all we need is just one solid red day out of CAR. I mean, guys, we go back over to a 30-minute time frame. We have just been climbing day after day. We've gone from 300 to 400 to 500 to 508 to 600 to 7. It's almost like we're moving $150 per day. It's almost what we're at right now. We're almost averaging $150 per day at this moment. Right now, I'm only up $2 on that trade. Right now, team, over on the prop firm, as you guys know, we got to only make $2,250. We only got to make $2,250 over on the prop firm. So again, we are going to continue to keep our eyes peeled over on that. See what we can do over on the prop firm. And see if that play can be able to, get that nice drop. Or again, get that rise where we can get a good entry. Right now here, team, we are up $200 over on CAR. And again, CAR, I mean, this stock has risen so much, as we know. I would love to see, like, imagine if it just came out with an offering. I don't even know if an offering would do anything, but imagine if all of a sudden CAR just goes from, $800 and starts dumping down to $650. We just start seeing a couple big red candles where all of a sudden it's just offering, what's probably the most reasonable. Let me ask you guys this, pop quiz. What is the most reasonable thing that could happen out of CAR that would dump it all the way back down to like $400? Who knows? What press release could happen? Come on out. That could dump it all the way back down to $400, which I have seen before multiple times. The press release would be if all of a sudden it says the SEC is going to investigate it. Sometimes, and I'm not saying this will happen, I'm saying sometimes we have seen plays go from, again, $20 to $800, and then the SEC steps in and they say there has to be some sort of manipulation. There has to be something illegal going on here. We are going to, again, investigate it. And when they investigate it, when they say there's potential fraud, the stock, again, absolutely collapses. And sometimes we do see that happen. So that would be, again, something really nice. Little side note, AMPX, guys. AMPX coming on up towards new record highs. All my AMPX traders out there, this thing, again, is still grinding itself on up here. CAR, still watching the C here. Ran on up to 847 as the highs. And now we're going to see if we can keep on dropping. Guys, again, we do have CAR at this moment getting a little bit weaker. I mean, this is a play, especially right at the bell. I mean, look what happened. Stock right at the bell goes from $760 and spikes up nearly $90. That's the thing. All we need is just like one of those nice, $30 drops all the way back down to $750 or so. Give that some time. S&P 500 here, team. Just moving sideways. S&P 500 not doing anything. So right now here, team, once the SPY gets on up towards around 711 to 712, we know again, or even up towards around 710, there's going to be some strong resistance. CAR not really doing too much at this moment. Guys, I kind of think I just want to get out of CAR right now. Get out of CAR maybe at this moment. Wait until maybe it gets one of those stupid spikes and then again move on. So right now, again, down $80 over on CAR. I think right now I'm just going to get out of CAR. I think right now I just want to break even on CAR. I'm just going to sit on it right now. I don't want to force anything. I don't want to put myself in a position that it just isn't going to be good for me. I think right now I'm just going to sit back, wait to see if it pops on up. Maybe wait for a little negative momentum to build and then go from there. Right? So let's see what we have here over on the S&P 500 here. Still watching to see. We are waiting for the SPY to be able to spike itself all the way up towards around 711. So traders, if we can start going back on up towards, as I said, like 711, 710, that would be the next main resistance line for us. CAR still kind of sitting right at the same areas here. So it's just, again, going back and forth. AGPU, guys, AGPU also getting a very nice dump. Shout out to AGPU right here. Very nice dump, very nice sell-off. If you guys, again, have been trading AGPU, that was an awesome one this morning. We've kind of had a little roller coaster day. We started on off, we made $1,000. Then we lost again $531. Then we made another $1,000. That put us up $1,000 on the day. And then we lost again $1,100, which now again brings us back to even on the day. So we won 1,000, lost 500, up 500 on the day. Then again, we won another 1,000. Or slightly above that, or slightly underneath that. That put us back up around $1,000 on the day. And now again, we lost 1,100. So now again, we're currently down $60 on the day. So it's almost like we're just starting fresh. We're just starting even. We had a little bit of up and down, up and down, up and down. But it's just because, again, I could have walked away when I was up 1,000, but I want to actively trade CAR. I want to try to nail that play. I want to try to nail that top area over on CAR. Guys, ELPW, a little bit of hype there. SPY, again, still sitting in the same areas, guys. Can't do anything on the S&P 500, as I said, if all it's doing is moving sideways right now. You do not want to pull the trigger when it's in the middle, because guess what's going to happen? You're just going to find yourself getting in trouble. It goes slightly up, it goes slightly down. 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 Right now here, team, we do have, again, S&P 500 still watching, AGPU, ELPW. A little bit of hype over on TORO. Not too much. Guys, CAR is still kind of waiting for that possible setup here. A little bit slow so far. A little bit slow so far here, team. I want to be able to pass the prop firm. I want to try to make a free, $1,000 over on CAR. But at the same time, we're not trying to do anything that's going to hurt us right now. It's all about waiting and staying smart, putting ourselves in the best positions possible. Guys, a little bit of a drop over on CAR right now. CAR is definitely getting this slight weakness behind it, which is awesome. I want to see it be a little bit more active, though. Like I do. I want to see, CAR. I want to see it like a little bit more volume moving through it. I want to see a little bit more hype towards it. I want to see a little bit more like, spike up towards 900. It's hard to trade CAR when it's kind of choppy. Because when it's choppy and it has a $20 spread, it's really hard to get yourself in the green. Deck, what's the next short over on AGPU? AGPU, if you want to short this play, you definitely want to connect some dots. Connect the trend line here. You probably want to wait to see if you can get back up near around $10. If this stock can be able to, again, come back up towards $10, hit maybe $9.75, come back up towards around $10, that would be the best chance for you to be able to make some money. I'm saying ready. It's just, again, a little bit of patience right now, guys. This is just a little bit of a patience game. That's all this is. Right now, CAR, though, guys, is getting a little bit of that fade. Congrats if you guys are holding that short a little bit more. If you guys were holding that short right now, CAR is getting a little bit of that fade at this time. CAR is going to be a little choppy today. There's going to be bounces back up to $800. Let's see if we can find something maybe else. S&P 500 still just moving sideways. So I'm just kind of looking around right now. But guys, again, like that is one of the most important things. One of the most important things sometimes is patience. I know you guys are here right now. We just had a very active pre-market. We traded again nearly all of pre-market from again 7:30, 8 o'clock, 8:30, 9 o'clock. We were trading. Now the thing I want you guys to realize is, AGPU was really active and it was a fun trade. And now again, after the trade develops, you guys can establish where support and resistance is at. It's the same exact thing with the S&P 500. The S&P 500 is just establishing where support and resistance is at. You know this. You know this, that if you randomly get emotional, if you randomly get greedy, if you randomly get fearful, if you randomly feel like you're having FOMO and missing out, and you just randomly buy in right here and right now, you're just going to say to yourself, oh man, why did I do that? So many people, again, get like, oh, I have to buy in, I have to jump in, I have to pull the trigger. And then you pull the trigger and you say, now what? Right? Only buy in when there's good volume. Only buy in when you have good opportunity. Only buy in when you have good odds. If you want to be able to grow your account, if you want to be able to pass your prop firm, if you want to do what, it's all about just waiting for good entries. Number one, find a good stock. Good stock with volume, good stock with action, good stock with activity, a good stock that can make you money. And then on top of that, guys, find a good stock that has, again, reversal price points. If that's resistance or if that is, again, going to be support. Right now, team, you do have CAR. CAR is currently testing its mean support line right now, as you guys can see. Guys, right now, CAR is dropping and is fading right now. So CAR is getting a little bit weaker. Could today be the top over on CAR? I mean, this is definitely looking very toppy to me over on CAR. Do I think we could get back up towards around 800 today? Yes, I do. What I will say, regardless, though, is CAR definitely has a long way to fade. CAR definitely has a long way to kind of crash its way all the way back on down. If you guys are still shorting this one right around 800, amazing job, amazing work. I wish I was still holding over on this play. It would be about $2,000. You know, I could be able to make it over on CAR. So again, every $10 is going to be, again, $400. Every $20 is about $800. So if we fall from, again, 800 to 780, that's, again, going to be a nice profit of $800. 780 all the way on down towards around 760, that's $1,600. Down towards, again, 750, that's going to be around $2,000. So the thing is, you know, every single $100 drop is going to be a $4,000 profit with 40 shares. Right now, CAR, though, traders, people are definitely starting to kind of give up on this one. You guys are sitting on the short side. Great job. Great work. 847 might be that top. 847 might be that top. Ethan, what time frame do you look at? I always, really the best thing to always do here, let me post this for you, is we have, again, some amazing time frame lessons. So if you guys go over to YouTube, type in my name, type in Sean Dekmar, and then type in time frames, you guys are actually going to see some great lessons. Sean Dekmar time frame lesson. This is going to teach you, again, the time frames that you want to learn, that you want to use. You know, what's the correct time frame? Easy stock chart reading. I would say, again, watch this one. This one is, I think, a little bit better. Going over, again, time frames, how to be able to be in the correct time frame at the correct time to know what to use for support and resistance. So again, time frame lesson. And I will post that for you guys so that you guys can go on over, check that on out. Everyone will be all set, ready to go. Also, a little heads on up here, team. If you guys, again, come on over to the video library over on tradecaster.com, we do have tons of lessons. Level 2 bootcamp, shorting bootcamp, entries and exit bootcamp, candlestick bootcamp, indicator bootcamps, trendline bootcamps, support and resistance, chart patterns, strategy, press releases, classic lessons, general education, option bootcamp, strategies. Make sure you guys come on over here, click, again, the video library section, and watch all of these lessons that are available for you. These are here for you because I want you guys to grow and learn and become a better trader. Okay? So make sure you guys, again, come on over here, click the video library section over, and again, Tradecaster, and you guys will be all set, ready to rock. SPY right now, team, just moving sideways. S&P 500 just moving sideways. Nothing we have right now at this moment. SPY right now moving sideways. Also, CAR, guys, congrats if you guys are still on the short side. CAR, if you're saying Deck, I think it's over. I think CAR is done with. I think CAR is over with. Most likely you want to wait for a bounce play at least back on up towards around the VWAP. Guys, CAR is getting weak. CAR is getting weak. Again, that $800 short. It hurts my heart right now. That $800 short could have been really, really good. Sometimes you just got to hold on to these plays and trust them a little bit more. Look at this thing, guys. Look at CAR at this moment. CAR might start just continuously dropping. I just don't want to chase right here. So look at CAR still dropping, still getting weaker. Where would be a very strong level of support? Let's see here. Is there any super strong level of support? You know, what's maybe the best? I mean, this is a good level, honestly. Right around that 720-ish mark, it really is a good level of support. What would you guys say might be the best way to trade against CAR? If you guys want to trade CAR, a good way to trade this, and again, this is all just like opinions. Some people might say, Deck, I don't do well just sitting in front of my computer watching CAR. What you could technically do is you say, hey, I'm going to jump in on the short side. Then you call up your broker and you say, hey, I'm in on the short side on CAR. Can you place a stop loss for me at 800? And then you walk away. And then only two things are going to happen. When you come back later on today, either A, the stock will hit 800 and you'll be down $800 or whatever it may be. Or B, you'll come back later on today and the stock will be back down towards 650 and you'll be up $4,000. So there will be a lot of people out there that say, I do not feel good and I don't have like the emotional tolerance to just sit in front of a computer screen all day. What you can do is say, hey, I want to buy in on this play. And then you set a stop loss so you can call the broker on up and say, hey, can you just get me out of this play if it crosses this area? They say, yep, we'll do that. Bada boom, you're all set, ready to go. You can walk away. You are risking whatever you're willing to risk. Hey, I'm risking if it runs up to 800, that's going to be a $2,000 loss. If I come back later on today and it's not above 800, guess what? I'm going to be in the green. So some people do that. I have a friend who does. I have a friend who, again, is just saying all the time saying, oh, I just can't sit in front of a computer. I get too itchy. I get too like emotional. So you know what he does? He says, I like 800 as strong resistance. Hey, I'm going to short it right now. Calls up his broker. Hey, get me out if it breaks 800. If it doesn't break 800, hold me in on it. He goes play golf. He goes outside. He hangs out with his dog. He does whatever. He comes back later on today. Guess what? He's either going to lose $2,000 and be down $800, or he could be up $17,000. So he's just willing to set a stop loss and says, hey, if the stop loss is hit, I lose it. No big deal. But if the stop loss doesn't hit, then I could be making maximum profit. AGPU, next short area would be $10. $10 strong resistance, guys. S&P 500 maybe getting a little bit of a move here. Guys, the SPY, it is right now 10 a.m. in the morning. So guys, let's see here. If we can get a little pop above 710, can we start hammering some shorts again? I would say we definitely want to wait on this though.
Agreement.
Let's get the S&P 500 above 710, like a little pop up towards like near 711, and then let's short it to win this prop firm. So then let's short it to win this prop firm, guys, coming on up. I would like to short the S&P 500 near 711, near the 711 mark, to be able to win the prop firm and just kind of finish that on off. That's what I want to do. I want to win that prop firm. So let's wait for that 710 break, run up towards around 710.60 to 711, win the prop firm challenge, and then we'll be all set, ready to go.
Achieve.
Right now, SPY still trying to move itself on up. All I want is kind of like, one good trade. CAR still has that weird chance of spiking big, back above 800 later on today. It always does. It just always does, guys. It always has that weird chance of, being able to rip and run all the way back above 800. I do think today is going to be the top, though. Today is going to be the day that I do believe is going to be the top, even if it does go crazy. I think it's getting too much hype, too much attention. Sometimes when plays kind of get a little too wild, things start slowing on down. Right here, traders. Still watching this. CAR, not too much here. More just waiting and watching. Come on now. Let's get ready for that nice big rip and run. All I'm doing is kind of looking around at this moment. S&P 500 still moving sideways. Traders, if we can't get like a nice move here soon, again, like it's going to be tough to kind of make some money here. We know we want to watch, we are looking to see if we can get any sort of big time breakouts or spikes, but this kind of comes on down to waiting for that buying volume. Right now, SPY's starting to drop. So SPY's starting to drop, guys. CAR also, again, trying to get ready for possibly that next leg on up. All I'm doing is kind of looking around right now. I'm not putting myself in any sort of bad position. I'm just making sure we're not missing anything, to be frank with you. AGPU, a little bit of a hype. CAR also trying to climb. Guys, does anyone have any questions, comments, concerns? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Guys, does anyone have any questions, comments, concerns? Again, I'm happy to help you guys on out, but right now, again, it's more about just waiting and watching. I mean, we're trying to pass this prop firm here today, but the S&P 500 isn't doing anything. And then again, we have CAR, which I do think could be today could be the top. Today could be the top over on CAR. You know, regardless, I think today's the last day. Even if CAR runs up towards 850 today, 875, I think today's the last day. I don't see it going any crazier than today. So it's like CAR right here, traders. We got to see what this play is going to be able to do. We got to see if CAR is going to be able to go on any sort of rip and run and kind of get that next leg. SPY right now. SPY's still trying to get back up to 710. I'm going to give this day like 5 more minutes. If we can either see CAR go a little crazy or maybe, again, the S&P 500 actually make a little bit of a move. But I'm not going to jump in with a whole bunch of nothing. I'm not going to jump in with just some consolidation. I want to see some movement. I want to see some hype. I want to see some action. I want to see, again, a little bit of, follow through. I want to see something that's going to get me excited. So again, the S&P 500, what's the goal? To try to do some put contracts up near around 711. Why 711? Switch on over towards around a 5-minute time frame or even a 10-minute time frame. And we can feel a lot more confident if the S&P 500 can maybe run somewhere up near around these like 711 area to do a little put contract, make $2,000, and again, pass the prop firm. So that's all I'm looking for right now. That is it. That's all I'm looking for. Just looking for, again, a little bit more attention on this play. SPY slowly moving itself on up. And then CAR today, still, again, just trying to hold around $800. AGPU is still looking for kind of like that next spike up towards around 1085. All right. This sucks. This sucks right now. This is a little boring here. I don't care about this. This is a little boring. Right now, again, the S&P 500 is boring. Please do something. CAR right now is boring. Please do something. AGPU right now is boring. Do something. So this is why I always trade in pre-market. Because sometimes after 40 minutes in, things kind of get a little slower. Deck, the VWAP on the 1 minute candle with 2 different brokers. Why is it at different prices on the brokers? One may have pre-market integrated. One may not have pre-market integrated. Derek, can you do puts on a car 4 to 5 weeks out? I don't do options. So again, that would be something that you would want to do. I don't do any sort of options. Traders, I'm going to wrap it up here. S&P 500 not doing anything for me right now. And also, I think CAR, this is going to be a play that we want to see if we can get back above 800 and get ready for, again, some of those top shorts. You could potentially, again, short 800 today or short CAR today and just let it slowly fade. Let it slowly drop. Let it slowly get weaker. But CAR at this time, you know, this is a nice slow and steady fader, and we'll see if it can be able to kind of get one more spike coming on up here in the future. Traders, I'm not touching the prop firm today. I'm not touching my my account today unless, again, we start seeing these plays start going crazy. Broke even on the day, won $1,500, lost $1,500. I'm actually down about $61 on the day. Even day, went after it, had some fun, had traded a little bit in pre-market, traded a little bit of hype earlier this morning. And now, again, we just want to see what we are going to get, you know, maybe coming on up here in the future. Traders, it was a little bit kind of slower after the market opened on up. And that's why we always want to be trading when? During, again, market hour, or during pre-market. We want to trade during pre-market when there's hype, when there's action, when there's activity. CAR, guys, again, this stock is still sitting right next towards around that 750 mark. There's probably going to be a lot of rips and runs throughout the day. No touching anything right now. No reason for me. AGPU, not worth it to me. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to start fresh tomorrow. Again, we wake up every morning around 7 a.m., start getting ourselves involved in some trades. Let's get ready to crush it. Traders, I love you. Have a wonderful day. Gonna sit back here today, wait for a little better opportunity, hotter plays, hotter volume, hotter hype and momentum. And if you need anything at all, as always, please let me know. Just not feeling this one right here. I'm not feeling a lot of hype. I'm not feeling a lot of momentum. I'd rather stay smart. Hey, if you guys need anything at all, please let me know. Always stay excited, stay enthusiastic, stay motivated, stay confident, and stay hungry. Traders, enjoy this Wednesday. Great work for everyone who crushed it today. And again, AMPX still building on up as well. So shout out to all my AMPX traders also. Amazing work, amazing job. Help me wrap this thing on up, traders. You guys know the drill. As always, in 3, 2, 1. Woo!
She be tryna party. She be tryna party. Sometimes you gotta lose somebody just to find out you really love someone. Oh, and I do, and I do, and I do, yeah. Sometimes you gotta lose somebody just to find out you really love someone. Oh, she be tryna party. She just moved to LA.
Roll so hard, motherfuckers wanna find me. First nigga gotta find me. What's 50 grand to a motherfucker like me? Can you please remind me? Roll so hard, this shit crazy. Y'all don't know that no shit pays. Next could go 0 for 82 when I look at you like this shit crazy. Roll so hard, this shit weird. We ain't even pro be here. Roll so hard since we here. It's only right that we be fair. Psycho, I'm liable to go Michael. Take the pick. Jackson, Tyson, Jordan, Game 6.
Hotel rooms, if you like having secret little rendezvous, if you like
Baby, won't you come my way? Got something I want to say. Can I keep you on my way? From first stop, I'ma start by saying this.
I am in misery. There ain't nobody who can comfort me. Oh yeah, why won't you answer me? The silence is slowly killing me. You can call me Stacy, you can call me love, you can call me baby, and all of the above. You can call me late night, and I'll be at your door. You can call me anything or anything you want. Just don't call me late. Just don't call me late.
Riding my bike like I'm too young to try. Careless and free like it's 2005. Had to chill the fuck out, take a trip outside to have fun with my friends like I'm young and alive.
You're toxic, I'm sipping on that. Taste of a poison paradise. I'm addicted to you, don't you know that you're toxic? And I love what you do, don't you know that you're toxic? I'm addicted to you, don't you know that you're toxic?
Had to chill the fuck out, take a trip outside to have fun with my friends like I'm young and alive. Like I'm young and alive.
Don't you know that you're toxic?
I wanna be the very best. No one ever was. Catchman is my real test. The training is my cause. I'll travel across the land, searching far and wide. Keep every mind to understand and the power that resides. It's you and me. I know it's my destiny. Oh, you're my best friend. In the world we must defend. I'm so true. I'm very from my true. You teach me and I'll teach you.
Cool like you, wobbling around in your high heel shoes. I'm clumsy, made friends with the floor. 2 for 1, you know a bitch by 4. And 2 left feet, you know I always drop. First thing a girl did was a bop on the whole damn cake and the cherry on top. Shook up the bottom, made a good girl. You ain't even here to party. Hand in the plug, tryna pipe a Barbie. I don't wanna go with the flow back then until I touch my toes. I don't wanna row the boat. Wrist full of rocks and I hope I flow. Big up yourself cause you know they don't. I chew cause they hope I show. I'm a bitch.
I sold my soul to the devil for designer. They said go to hell, but I told them I don't want it. If you know me well, then you know that I ain't going. Cause I don't wanna die young. Walk through fire for you, just let me adore you. I don't wanna die young. Walk through fire for you, just let me adore you. Like it's the only thing I'll ever
What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in. I got options. I can pass that bitch like Stockton. Just joshin'. I'm spending this holiday locking. My body got rid of them toxins. Sports in the top 10. I can put the ball in the end zone, put a bad bitch in the friend zone. This shit sound like an intro jet song, give me that tempo. So cool, he a fool with the shit. Told her don't let her friends know. In the building, I move like a dime. Eating fettuccine at Vincenzo.
You are unforgettable. I need to get you alone. Why not? A fucking good time, never hurt nobody. I got a little drink, but it's not for party. If you love me good, then you're so sorry. I gotta give you cool, let me in on. A list of mania. Think less, but see it grow. Like a ride, oh. Not easily offended. Not let it go. From a mess to the masses. A list of mania. Think less, but see it grow. Like a ride, oh. Not easily offended. No hard to let it go. From a mess to the masses.
I am very, very sneaky. Sir.
Okay, I'm bored in the house and I'm in the house. Bored in the house and I'm in the house. Bored in the motherfucker in the house. Bored and I'm bored in the motherfucker in the house. Bored 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 in the motherfucker in the house. Bored and I'm bored in the motherfucker in the house. Bored in the motherfucker in the house. Bored and I'm bored in the motherfucker in the house.
All the things that I used to say, all the words that got in the way, all the things that I used to know have gone out the window. All the things that she used to bring, all the songs that she used to sing, all the favorite TV shows have gone out the window. You'll be getting much higher. You'll be getting much higher. Got in the way. All things that I used to know have gone out the window.
When you call my name, it's like a little rap. I'm down on my knees. I wanna take you there in the midnight hour. I can feel your power, just like a prayer. You know I'll take you there.
Hey, we got a good thing. Don't know if I'ma see you again. But is that a good thing? Cause girl, I can't be your man. No man, I know it's on your brain. You probably hope it never win. Like, is it the real thing? Or is it just a one night stand? Well then.
Said Coke 45 and 2 zigzags. Baby, that's all we need. We can go to the park after dark, smoke that tumbleweed. As the marijuana burn, we can take our turn singing them dirty rap songs. Stop and hit the ball like Cheech and Chong and sell tapes from here to Hong Kong.
I don't want a Valentine, I do a Valentino. I just want that neck, I poke her face like a casino. Dito, oh, I get it in like a free throw. Shorty wants some more, she took us in and keep the leak. I don't want a Valentine, I do a Valentino. I just want that neck, I
poker face like a casino, Dito. No, I get it in like a free throw. I know someday it'll all turn around because all my life I've been waiting for, I've been praying for the people to say that we don't wanna fight no more. There'll be no more wars, and our children will play. One day, one day, one day, one day. I'm out and all the time.
I ain't been getting high, but maybe a little, baby, I don't wanna lie. I know when you text me, girl, I don't always reply. Girl, you're not an angel either, you can't even fly. I know this, you think that you know shit. All this shade is coming at me, I'm a double dose it. They can't see the vision, boy, they must be out of focus. That's a real hot album, homie, I wonder who wrote it. Oh shit.
It's like I waited my whole life for this one night. It's gonna be me, you, and the dance floor. 'Cause we only got one night. Double your pleasure, double your fun, and dance forever, 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 You say yes, I say no. You say stop, but I say go, go, go. Oh no. You say goodbye, but I say hello.
I like the view.
You're my best view.
Now I'm shaking, drinking all this coffee. These last few weeks have been exhausting. I'm lost in my imagination, and there's one thing that I need from you. Can you come through? And there's one thing that I need from you. Can you come through? All myself, we don't need anyone else. Let our bodies do the talking, let our shadows paint the wall. I want you here in my arms, feel hide away in the dark. Stick your hand in my back pocket, oh, and let your long hair fall. I want you, to myself, to myself. Can you come through? And there's one thing I need from you. Can you come? I fell in love, same time that you're falling apart. I should've known, but I saw a sign in the stars. But I was wrong, fucking with you ain't last that long. Now you gone, now you gone, now you gone, girl.
I chime in with a haven't you people ever heard of closing a goddamn door? No, it's much better to face these kinds of things with a sense of poison rationality. I chime in, haven't you people ever heard of closing a goddamn door? No, much better to face these kinds of things with a sense of poison rationality.
I need your love, I need your touch, I need you right now, I need you right now.
Brand new Lamborghini, fuck a cop car. Pistol on my hip like I'm a cop. Have you ever met a real nigga rock star? This ain't no guitar, this a clock. My God told me a promise you gon' squeeze me. You better let me go the day you need.